God see, that we're truly sober, that we truly regret what happened. It's not just about saying it. We must come out and make sure that these apologies are offered urgently. Because without it, we will keep going around in circles, and it's unfortunate. Absolutely. Because Nigeria has been bleeding since June 12, 1993. Nothing has changed.
So let's move on from that. Even though, as we said, Abacha's grandson has also raised alarm on these accusations and the family is speaking. But the book also sheds new light on the supposed Igbo coup theory, disputing its validity and also the negative impact it's had on the Igbo people. Furthermore, former military dictator Babangida criticized Gowon, who was present, for failing to provide adequate security for Igbos living in the north. Now, it's almost difficult to weigh which one of these revelations really had the biggest impact. It sort of depends on the side of this political spectrum and the probably regional spectrum you're on. But Chief Mamadu, when you look at this revelation, this admission that there was not an Igbo coup, that in fact it was an Igbo man or Igbo men who stopped the coup, and it seems the country has been living a lie for so many years. If there are people calling for his prosecution based on the June 12th situation, what do we make of this revelation now? It's really quite interesting because you see this a lot with political figures when time is ticking and they want to get everything off their chest. But sometimes in getting everything off your chest, you further burden people. You further leave confusion in your wake. So yes, he's cleared this up for Nigerians, but what do we do with it? And what do you think could have been done if we knew this earlier? Because that division, the continuous theory of an Igbo coup, has shaped many political decisions and many futures in this country.
You see, as much as I see myself as a scholar, I do not like to engage in exercise in futility. I know for a fact that Nigeria is a mafia nation, and that is why this impunity can occur regularly and repeatedly. It's an exercise in futility to say go and prosecute Babangida when he's one of the major members of the owners of Nigeria. I came up with that theory in 1998-99, when General Olusegun Obasanjo was contesting against Chief Olufalaye. And I tried to get Dr. Rinwan Lukman, who was at OPEC in Vienna at that time. I traveled to Vienna to persuade him to be a running mate to Chief Olufalaye. And Dr. Rinwan Lukman told me that the owners of Nigeria have decided that Obasanjo is the next president of Nigeria. And I said, are we not going to have an election? And he said, of course, we have an election, but it's all preconceived, and then predetermined. So it is virtually impossible today, the way Nigeria is configured. You can see that even President Bola Tinubu, who fought Babangida, who fought Abacha, we were together in exile for 3 years in London. He couldn't spit fire the way we used to spit fire in those days. You know, so Nigeria has a way of sucking you in to the extent that you become a part of the system. And anybody who knows our country very well, we know that calling for the prosecution of either Gowon or Babangida or any of the principal actors is just an exercise in futility. The practical thing now is that we must find a way to make sure that such an event does not repeat itself and that we truly forgive ourselves. We need that full reconciliation for Nigeria to be at peace. Because right now, we may pretend that all is well, but all is not well with Nigeria.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, Chief Momodu, we often hear about the Maradonic nature of IBB, and his book has raised quite a lot of canker-worm. The talks about the annulment. He said it was the Navy Chief, his Vice President, Augustus Ikomo, Admiral Augustus Ikomo's Chief Press Secretary.
So the news says Ohanaeze seek apology of 10 trillion naira compensation from Tinubu. Well, I don't think it's supposed to be to Tinubu. It's supposed to be to the federal government. Yes, the Igbo people need apology from the federal government. Because if IBB's book is revealing that waiting we think say na Igbo coup will lead to the Biafra war, will lead to the dying of a lot of Igbos, the starvation of a lot of Igbos, the disastrous impact to their tribe. Do you understand? If at the end of the day, IBB's book is telling us that it's not the Igbo coup, then it's crazy. You understand? The federal government needs to apologize to these people. By now, Seth, to be very honest, normally, the whole country is supposed to be on the streets. They're supposed to do a protest because of this book. They're supposed to do a protest and demand that the federal government apologize to the Igbos. Now, this generational beef don't happen since that coup. There's a generational beef where don't happen since the coup and since Biafra. Some tribes now, they fear. A lot of tribes, they fear because they don't say, okay, yes, they fear, say, if Igbo man turn president for this country, that's where Ojuku be won't do. Now the Igbo man go won't do. The Igbo man self go one scatter Nigeria. Do you understand? The Yorubas, from which side they say, because the Yorubas and the Igbo, they always attack themselves for Twitter. The Yorubas go attack Igbos. They go call the Igbos go attack Yorubas, say they be betrayer, and then betray this thing where make Ojuku no get Biafra. The Yorubas go talk their own. Do you understand? But again, that thing, that's cool, has dented the names of the Igbos where make some tribes does not want an Igbo man to get power. Usually it's supposed to be outside Igbo Yoruba where go enter power. You understand? They're supposed to share them. You get, but for some reason, it didn't happen. So, I'm also of the opinion that they deserve an apology and they deserve compensation. Not just that, there's supposed to be a march across the whole Nigeria for this revolution. And that IBB book said, they're not even supposed, that book not even supposed to be where people they go buy, they read. Although it's good to get the knowledge, but I'm not sure say IBB is supposed to make money from that book. And like I said in my previous post, bro, if the advanced country, that man is supposed to pay for whatever thing he did and all in that June 12th election. And they see for Twitter now, they say, he create a lot of states. He can do that. Do you understand? But, anyways, I follow for the people where they request and they demand apology for the Igbos from the federal government, not from Tinubu. You understand? Because Tinubu no follow for the military regime then. Yes, he didn't no follow. So it's from the federal government. Because after Tinubu, the government still there. So it's from the federal government. It's not Tinubu's government, the federal government, the whole structure of the government. The federal government should apologize to the Igbo. And that 10 trillion, yes, no na carry federal government go court. Your generation suffered because of that coup. Not just your generation, because at the end of the day, not only the Igbos they buy during this thing. My own generation too suffer. The Hausa suffered, the Yoruba suffered because of a lie. A lot of tribes suffered because of that lie. Because of the manipulation, a lot of tribes suffered. No, let me not limit it to the Igbos now. Because of a single lie. And a single narrative. That was an Igbo coup. So yes, they deserve an apology. And yes, all in the favor of a good protest, peaceful protest. So, if you notice the way I talk since I try coin my word where before they can say a very dark man is the one that ignited the fire, or is the one that, what's it be that their English where they use, instigated people to go and protest and scatter life and property. I beg. Peaceful. Peace and love, don't play. Following some revelations from the recently launched IBB's book, Nigerians are actually supposed to be calling for the arrest of IBB, following the evil and the demonic things he did during the time that he was in power. I swear, that man's supposed to spend the rest of his life in prison. He's supposed to get severe consequences for those evil things he did. So you're coming out now, after how many years, to come tell Nigerians, say you annulled the June 12th election, where our fathers and our mothers stand for inside queue, then vote for the leader where they select, where they believe, say, this man is supposed to make Nigeria better. But because of your own selfish interest, and because you had more power then, you manipulated the law, you manipulated the people, you used power and influence to scatter everything to your own advantage. Where we say the guy, they even can't lock him for prison, which frustrated and even led to the buying of the man self.
So after how many years now they can't tell us? And some people were busy clapping in the room. By now, they don't suppose arrest you. You may spend the rest of your old life for prison. But yeah, this is Nigeria. Anything goes. This is Nigeria. Because if not like place like America, now I talk this to me, oh God, they go jail you. They go jail you. Spend the rest of your life in prison. Yes. Yes. You be evil person. That number two, self, I don't even look at the people they inside the room, self. I just they wish. Immediately I see that video, the trend says, I just they wish. I say, wait, God, why? God, why? How? I just they wish that thing where Samson do for Bible, if it just happen, may one person just do like this by mistake, may all the building just fall. Because 80% of the problem of Nigeria is inside that room that day. And guess what? This nonsense book, how much it generates for the book launch? Over 10 billion.
All right. On our way, blame me, say Peter Obi not be baby. He's supposed to be in the hall and all that. He can do whatever he likes. Like what my brother just said, a very dark man. You know, that his wish was, you know, see me talks in a pepper soup, now they forgive them. But he say he wish now be say the building will all collapse. You know, say everybody where they side the display, all of them go by. Right? Now he worked with that, right? So, and he also went on by saying 80% of the people in the room, now they cause the problem with this. So, and I talked on yesterday or the first day, right? So, and now my question is, what of say that wish of pepper soup and the wish of building or whatever or pounded yam, everything can't really happen. And Peter Obi now follow them. The same Peter Obi where you and I know say we not get any corruption with the hand, right? How you fulfill? This is the result of when you deliberately and systematically, hypocritically support Satanism. Just because at that moment, it favors you. Yes, it favors you. My person is involved. I must protect my person. You know, anything where you do know your concern, you not be baby. It can go anywhere where you go. Right? I bet you 90% of Nigerians today have the same wish of very dark man. That, oh, I wish all of the way you're decide here. See what you happen to them today because now they cause the problem where you and I they face. And Peter Obi was there. And the only person that you hope for right now after God, right? If we want to be honest to ourselves, now the only person for now that we all have been clamoring, following, marching behind, okay. So what about say that wish not come to pass? How would you have defend the indefensible? How would you have defend the satanism that some of you have been defending for the past 3 days? I just wanted to put my voice there to let you know that we should say things how it is, regardless of anybody that is involved. And that's the biggest problem that we have today in Nigeria. Many of us that is complaining about this satanic elite or leaders or past government or present, many of us will do worse than them if we have the opportunity to be in the position where they are today. We will do worse. That's why you see when it comes to our papa, our mama, we are very good in protecting them. Even though they tell you your papa buy person for his market today, you go protect your papa. We are not going anywhere with this kind of attitude. Many of you on this platform have disgraced yourself. To be honest, you stay silent is even better. You have disgraced yourself. You have shown your true color. Sometimes we just, okay, let's move on. But what you have planted in the heart of some sometimes can live with them probably forever because you've portrayed that this is my kind of person. This is who I am. Peter Obi going to that hall remains in my heart as the wrong move ever. Somebody asked yesterday, now that Peter Obi was invited, what Peter Obi supposed to do or how would Peter Obi have avoided not going? It's a simple thing. Everybody always have legitimate excuse. If I decide not to come on air today, I can create a deliberate excuse for you that, oh, my people, I know that they come every day. Today I just tire. No, 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 verse. Right? If you really beside tire, right? Or I was engaged with something else, Peter Obi would have created something. There's thousands of things Peter Obi would have say. But Peter Obi just wanted to be in everybody's good book, hoping that, okay, maybe by 2027, satanic IBB still their life. Maybe he can utter one or two words that will be favorable to me. I bet make I just go, make I go do this thing and all that. Forgotten that there are lots of people following you. There are lots of Nigerians who hope in you, who believe in you. You are the only person they can see at this particular moment. Instead of all of us to condemn it, so that our principal will look back and say, okay, fair enough, let me try this thing again. Some of us are justifying Satanism by saying, not be baby now, Peter Obi not be baby. Like say, we go carry Peter Obi for inside a room, make with the follow him. Peter Obi portrayed himself. I want to be your leader. We did our research. We found out that, okay, you are good enough to be our leader. We started following you. It's just like a football. Players will play rubbish. They're the same players will come on auditorium. They will not be telling you, anyhow we take play, not concern you. Just imagine you'll be telling your fans, anyhow we take play this football, it not concern you. You know what that means? It means fans can hide and strike those players. So make we they think before we talk. Let us always listen to ourselves. Till this moment, I'm still bittered that Peter Obi was there. Not only there, he didn't end there. He came to write a note of applause for the same Babangida that everything where I don't talk now, everybody is now saying it now. That Babangida is supposed to be declared arrested, or rather, inside that particular hall. Thank God now everybody is calling for that now. Some people are stylishly, like Dele Momodu just now was bending his mouth to say, we need to apologize. We need to. What do you mean by we need to apologize? That's the hypocritical aspect or path of this whole situation. Dele Momodu could not open his mouth to say, IBB, Babangida, Badamusi must apologize. He could not. He said, we need to apologize. How many of you did that we? How many of them confess? Not be one person confess. You could not mention the name. So this is all the problem. No media dare to call out IBB. Whereas it was to be in a developed country today, you will see like my second home, UK. You see UK media will drag you to the list. But no media in the whole Nigeria today, apart from maybe us and few other good Nigerians, patriotic Nigerians, no mainstream medias that have put pressure on IBB since that satanic confession. Now, Dele Momodu is saying we need to apologize. I don't know how many of them away the comment section or some of them away they call instance defending satanism that will go and join them inside that we and apologize alongside. Thank you very much, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Mother for Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate you always, and I love you so much. Thank you, everyone, right there. Black Panther, I can see you. In fact, there's a lot of you right there. I'm just going to showcase you on screen shortly. Peg Modi, Kisler Geraki, and many, many, many others right there. Stalo, I can see you. Patience, Igaruwa, thank you. I'll showcase you all. Do your part by pressing on the like button and post to share. Let's continue with Very Dark Man.
Because 80% of the problem of Nigeria is inside that room that day. Why? God, why? How? They wish. Immediately I see that video, the trend says, I just wish. I say, wait, God, why? God, why? How? I just wish that thing where Samson do for Bible, if it just happen, may one person just do like this by mistake, may all the building just fall. Because 80% of the problem of Nigeria is inside that room that day. And guess what? This nonsense book, how much they generate for the book launch? Over 10 billion. And they generate for that book launch. A book launch of a book that contains atrocities, evil, abuse of power, abuse of influence, abuse of office. That's what that book contains. That book should not be celebrated by anybody. They're supposed to burn that book, said. They're supposed to even burn him. Because what is the consequence for that nonsense he did? Against our people, against our development. Because yes, that thing took us back. Who knows, maybe Abiola for turn Nigeria to Dubai. Who knows? But we will not find out because they buy him. They frustrate her till he buy. Now, talking about the Igbos, I wasn't surprised. Why? Because I've seen videos already before. I've sat down before. I've watched the whole court section with the guys, the Igbo men that was interrogated then, the ones that were in the army. So I watched everything. So I was not surprised about that. You understand? And of course, if you are a smart person, you know that the gatekeepers of Nigerians, they don't want an Igbo man to rule. You know, I mean, they have their own reason, and me, I know they like put mouth for that type. When it concerns strife for politics, I know they won't put my mouth or inside where we're like that. You understand? So I'm not gonna go about the Igbo and the Igbo thing, the outside view. But this part where IBB review for a book, that man's supposed to spend eternity for prison. That's it. But yeah, this is Nigeria. Because guess what? As there's no consequence for this, for what he did, right? Another person will come out tomorrow, talks a 2020 something election too. Maybe na INEC will come out. Who knows? Who knows? But we are supposed to be calling for the arrest of IBB. We're supposed to be calling for the arrest. But it is what it is, Sha. Now Nigeria we did. You understand? He will be celebrated. Say he don't come confess. They will celebrate him. Anyways, peace and love. Who knows? Who knows? And you think about it, I say, oh God, wow. Well, it is what it is, Sha. Peace and love, don't play.
Let's bring in what's trending in Anambra State, where the closure of Ogbogu Market has finally caught the attention of the state governor, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo. The market, including the plumbing section, was shut down by the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and control over the sale, production, and distribution of counterfeit drugs. Soludo met with the leadership of the plumbing materials market, which was shut down alongside the drug market, and found out during his visit that there were cartons of counterfeit and controlled drugs, many of which had been banned globally, inside some of the shops that were shut down by NAFTA.
What you are seeing, like describe the kind of thing you are seeing.
What, for example, like yesterday, they showed me, they said tramadol, isn't it? They say, and they say it's the contraband drugs. Yeah. They also show me the codeine, and the many more name I don't know. So
they are being stored here?
Yes, sir.
And you saw them yourself?
I saw by myself, honestly. I saw.
We need to trace this thing back to who is making it. Since this has been banned worldwide, who is still, because this wasn't made here. This was brought in from somewhere, a manufacturer somewhere. You said it's India. India. We must be able to trace the manufacturer. And then, how did it come in? Did it come, it's not spirit, it's not air. It came through the borders, either airports or seaports. So I think there is a much wider concern that we need to get, because I worry about the health of my people.
All right, finally, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo has gone to the market, and he talked about the fact that, you know, he was concerned about the conditions there and all of that. But, you know, they always say better late than never. Well, here's a video posted on NAFDAC's official X account showing the fake drugs that were uncovered inside the plumbing material shops at the Onitsha Bridgehead Drug Market in Anambra. Let's take a look.
You see the shop? See the full bags? That is package. Codeine. You can see? Package. Inside plumbing material.
This is unforgivable. Unforgivable. But I would like to read out, part of Charles Chukwuma Soludo's tweet before I come to you. He wrote on X after that visit, with drugs and related matters captured strictly on the exclusive list, my visit today was interventionist. First, I sought to ascertain why other markets close to the drug market in Onitsha were closed, away from the media sensation created by a few political actors. The leadership of the plumbing materials market, which was shut down alongside the drug market, confirmed to me that the discoveries made by the regulators in some shops in the plumbing material market were both shocking and disturbing. While we must rid our country of fake and counterfeit drugs, it is important for the federal government to tighten up the noose on the supply end of the value chain. I have directed that the search, which had commenced a few days ago, be expedited so that in less than 10 days from today, the traders at the plumbing materials market can be allowed to reopen and commence their legitimate commercial activities. And you know, a part of his tweet there got me confused. I don't know what the media sensation was about. I don't know who the political, person. Well, absolutely, because Peter Obi did go to the market.
And you are the media sensation.
And I am the media sensation. But this is the conversation that we had here, and it was clear what we were talking about, that it is unfair to close down shops that have no business with the fake drug industry. It is illegal, and that is what the point that we're making. Now, Charles Chukwuma Soludo is saying almost the same thing, that we should reopen the stores. I mean, what is the media sensation there?
You forget this is political here.
I mean, it's unnecessary. We cannot politicize this
APC
issue.
Is in the center.
No.
Valentine Ozigbo has gone to the APC. There are a lot of top contenders in the APC.
Yes.
Leading up to the Anambra election. Also PDP contenders and all of that. You forget it's political year. So you forget that another politician, Peter Obi, had gone there to advocate like he would normally advocate, but Mr. Soludo feels that somebody is coming to encroach on his territory. So he didn't go there the day Peter Obi went. He left it for about a week after. And came back to say all the same things Peter Obi said, but he now abused Peter Obi by saying media sensation. So this is politics.
No,
don't deceive yourself, Audrey. Like my brother Tele Faroti would say, don't die in their war. There is nothing he's saying today that we didn't see on this
There's
table.
nothing he said that
So
Peter Obi
the
didn't
other
say
one
either.
is, he could have gone to that, issue that statement and supported, but he wants to play politics and want to hit his political opponent in this regard, Peter Obi, by saying that the media sensation and all of that. So this is the way these people play their politics. The most important question we should ask is, it's not fair to lock up their shop, because track the syndicates, bring them to book, bust them, take the full wrath of the law on them, but it's not fair to lock up people's businesses.
And that's
nothing different. What you are just going to play is politics and assault. I'm the governor.
Exactly. That's exactly what we advocated. We are still talking about.
All right. On this particular one, is very, very, this is sickening. Just listen to this video, guys. Listen to this video. It's crazy. A lot is going on in our country right now. It just looks like we don't have government.
Example of what I'm saying. This is the one we sold last night, and there is detergent in this one. That's why it's bringing out this foam, and it will stay only 4 days to soften. Why this one is natural? There is no detergent in it. There is just the water and the cassava is inside. So that is why, as you can see, it's different from this one. This one is not bringing out foam, and this one is foaming. So this one will stay up to 8 days before it softens. Why this one can only stay up to 4 days? Just 4 days it will soften. And this is the detergent we use. Just this. No other one. Just this detergent is doing this mirror.
This one now, I don't soak this one before. I no put detergent and put am.
and the thing no met. I carry engine, grinder, and put it back. After 4 days now, I will filter this one and use them.
That one popularly known Akpu or Satana or 626 or Fufu. Any way you know, so now they call them. The way they say they make them, now they tell you so. Private investigative journalism, that's what they portray there. Detergent. Now soap, where they say they wash plate for kitchen. They go buy a whole full like 10 liters or 25 liters. They go pour all of them for inside the same akpu, leave them for 4 days. Why the one where they not put detergent take up to 8 to 10 days for it to form before ready to eat? A lot is happening right now in Nigeria. Should we call this desperation or what? I've said it so many times that the problem we have right now in Nigeria, the same leaders that we are complaining about, most of us, if the opportunity is given to us, we will do worse. Even the opportunity they never give us now, we're already doing worse. Look at lots of fake drugs on the street of Nigeria, fake alcohol, fake Santana, fake that, fake people. Everything is just so pathetic. Very, very sad. Let's move on. I'm going to post out a link now for those of you that want to join us, because I'm almost rounding up with my presentation so that we can take this all together. Thank you.
Every sector in Nigeria is corrupted, has been, they've bastardized everything. Even king now, they America, inside jail, king for our country, a whole king, leaders, pastor, they America, Nigeria pastor, they jail there for fraud, pastor, spiritual leader. You see, every sector, judiciary, conflicting judgments. We go hear judgment on Monday. The one way we go hear on Friday. He go fear you. Any politician will sure of himself. Make we put very dark man as INEC chairman for the next election. You know, go see all the politicians where you know see. None of them go come back another time. If you're not sure of yourself, politician, make we put very dark man as our next chairman. Make we come see who go come back, who no go come back. May God heal our country.
The Igbo Apex Group, Ohanaeze Ndigbo, on Sunday demanded an apology and 10 trillion naira in compensation from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be paid to the Igbos following the revelation by former military president Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida that the 1966 coup was not an Igbo coup as alleged. The revelation was contained in IBB's memoir, A Journey in Service. The group noted that the coup unleashed disastrous repercussions on the Igbo people, among other factors, which ultimately led to the horrors of the Biafra War. Let me take their statement in part. The group wrote, the Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization, Ohanaeze Ndigbo, extends its profound appreciation to General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida for his remarkable courage in officially declaring that the January 1966 coup was unequivocally not an Igbo coup. This pivotal acknowledgement is not merely a correction of historical nomenclature, but a significant movement in our collective pursuit of justice and reconciliation, signaling a potential end to the historical vindictiveness and cruelty that have been pervasive in federal government policies towards the Igbo nation. His forthright exemption of the Igbo from the egregious classification as enemies of the northern region in the aftermath of the coup is both timely and necessary, even if it arrives decades later. The mislabeling of the 1966 coup has unleashed disastrous repercussions upon the Igbo people, most tragically culminating in the January 1966 counter-coup, which decimated a military head of state of Igbo descent. The staggering loss of life, with approximately 3 million Igbos, predominantly innocent women and children, slaughtered during this conflict, continues to reverberate through our collective consciousness. In light of these egregious injustices and the deliberate neglect exhibited by successive administrations, Ohanaeze Ndigbo hereby restates its demands as articulated previously during the Justice Oputa-led Judicial Commission for the Investigation of Human Rights Violation panel in 1999. The present federal government, led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, must recognize this moment as an opportunity to extend a public and unequivocal apology on behalf of previous military regimes. Our demand for 10 trillion naira in reparations remains steadfast. This figure is not arbitrary, but a symbolic recognition of the indelible losses the Igbo people have endured. The time has come for true acknowledgement of these historical wrongs, which can only be rectified through reparations and sincere apologies. I mean, this was a detailed statement, and there's been a lot of reactions since that excerpt of IBB's memoir came out, where he debunked or dismissed the fact that the 1966 coup was an Igbo coup. A quick comment before I take some reactions.
Oji, IBB did not need to write in his book that it was not an Igbo coup before I had known that it was not an Igbo coup. For references, I have read, if not my last count, over 10 to 15 books on the war and what happened around that time. One of the most updated one that was not really biased was Centaure's account of the Nigerian Civil War. I've read Philip Evio's account, The Cage Bird Sings. I've read, Frederick Foster. I've read many accounts. It was not an Igbo coup. There was no Igbo coup. The narrative of an Igbo coup was to be able to hang a particular ethnic group in all of that. These were a bunch of idealists that said, oh, the way forward to obliterate this political class, this thieving political, and their problems then was the same thieving political class.
The coup plotters.
Yes. That they became very idealistic. And where did that mindset come from? It came from the elections and the fight that ensued after the second elections, after the 59, I think the 64 elections, where they saw what the political class was doing, where they saw what was happening in the South and other regions of the country. So this bunch of idealists felt that they could save the country, which was a big mistake. Ademoye that wrote the book, Why We Struck, was not an Igbo man. Kaduna Nzego was from Okpanam. Kaduna Nzego was so Hausa. They have Igbo doctrine. He was born in the north. His name was Kaduna because he was born in Kaduna. So all of this was part of the sentiment that they used for this war then. And there are many copious accounts. It was just a bunch of idealists. They felt the way to go was the way to clean up the system, but it was wrong. There was no ethnic. The same narrative of ethnic coloration stemmed from what the political class started infusing, so that there was going to be a fight back, coupled with the media. And that's why foreign medias also played a role in this. And they whipped up that sentiment, and it started to snowball into the anarchy.
Right.
In moving forward, we need to heal. We need to know that we are all on this table of this hurt and pain, and we should try as much as possible to fix it. And we must be able to do justice. The greatest form of reparation for me is justice.
Yeah.
And we must stop the marginalization against the Igbos. Infrastructure must be built in that land.
All right.
We must allow infrastructure go around. Yes, we have development commission across all regions now. There are statutory transfers in the budget.
Yeah.
We must be able to pump money there. Also, we must bring about federal infrastructural present development. Then we must also stop this talk. An Igbo man cannot be president. Who said so? Who said so? Because you see, these people forget a lot. After the Civil War, one of the paths to reconciliation was that a deliberate attempt by the two key political parties to have Philip Omiedi as the running mate of Awolowo and what's his name now? The number one, Alex Ekweme, first man to get a PhD in architecture in Nigeria.
All right.
So we need to be able to bring ourselves to this table of recompense and bring the conversation clear on the table that we must fight for a path to peace and stop this Igbophobia and hate against Igbos and all of that. All of us must be one to make this unity work.
All right, so you're up for that, you know, compensation, the 10 trillion. I mean, there's been conversation about, you know, how that amount of money, there should be some sort of wider consultation as to how Ohanaeze arrived at that amount of money.
But for me, due compensation.
You believe in due compensation.
A lot of federal infrastructure in the east and other parts that have been disgruntled in the country, sustainable ones. That's what I don't know about 10 trillion, but I'm all about justice.
So let me take a comment that followed that story. This is from Justin Collins, who wrote, Ohanaeze Ndigbo's demand for an apology and 10 trillion naira in compensation from President Tinubu following IBB's clarification about the 1966 coup underscores the Igbos deserving recognition of their historical grievances. This call for reparation reflects the ongoing need for acknowledgement of past injustices in the nation. The 1966 coup was never an Igbo coup. It was a narrative instigated by the Hausa, Fulani, and other tribes to deny the Igbos their rightful place in Nigeria's leadership. This misrepresentation has fueled decades of injustice against the Igbo people. And, you know, that sums up the sort of conversation we're hearing from the sides of, whether or not we're going to pay reparation. Well, amidst all the revelations made in IBB's book, a historic video.
All right. I'll leave that video right there because I have something to say. On this demand from the Ohanaeze, they've done well, you know, by calling for compensation of 10 trillion naira, calling for an immediate apology, public apology. I would like to add this to it. They have to add Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the package. I know some of you now will start arguing with yourself now in your living room. Why? Wait, because I am Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on this and all that. Don't forget that over 3 million Igbo people were massacred during that time. So I'm not sure the crime where Nnamdi Kanu commit is even up to 0.5% of what this confession, satanic confession, cost in the Igbo land. So Nnamdi Kanu should be added to that package. We know say they will not listen to us, but add it to it. 10 trillion, fine. Public apology, okay. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu immediately. That should be part of the total package. For peace to reign, this continuous hatred that some of us, the government, are demonstrating is not going to help this country at all. Now I see why, or I know why, these people don't want the Igbo person to ever be a president in Nigeria. The best they can give to them is be a governor in your state, or be a House of Rep or Senate. You know, that's it.
Nigeria Watch.
A minister. Yeah.
Yeah, Nigeria Watch. Yes, you should also put it as a law here. For somebody to come out here and start alienating an average Igbo man here, put it as a law. Somebody will make a statement. That is why that is why the country does not trust an Igbo man. Put it as a law here. Because people like to do those things and it's not good. Look at the old revelation now.
One thing you must understand, my brother, is this. Sometimes you people think I'm just I don't know, I'm the head of everything. Listen, I'm just managing this small space here, subletted from YouTube. When we call it panel. When Mr. A is giving a delivery that is not aligning to what we believe on or what the platform stands for, please, you have right, like you just did, unmuting yourself and countering me, or rather interjecting me and counter the person. I can't do everything. Sometimes I might say, Black Panther, speak to us. I might not be there anymore. Maybe I want to go make coffee. I want to go make one or two things before it gets to your time. But some people think that, oh, I listened to Black Panther from beginning to the end. Until my attention is drawn to it, that, oh, there's something Black Panther said that is not allowed. I'll not go play it back and demand for apology. So in most cases here, let us manage the platform together. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my best. But it's not easy. That's one thing I wanted to let you know. As you all know that I'm not a supporter of division, or rather practices of ethnicism. I'm not part of it. I've never been part of it. If I'm part of it, I'm not sure I will use my platform to be supporting outside of my state. Yes. Thank you very much, my people. Please, guys, let's use today, Monday, 24th February 2025, to bombard the comment section again by Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Please put it there. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Let me take some calls. Thank you very much, Madam Origin, for calling in. Good evening to you, ma. Please talk to us.
Yes, Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you so much. Thank you for picking my call. I apologize for calling in, but I may not be able to contribute, but this is very important to me. The whole, all you're presenting today. And I want to say quickly here, I want everybody to know, please, Ohanaeze Ndigbo and every other politician in Igbo land does not represent the Igbos. The person that represents that we recognize is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and everyone else he recommends. Again, Ohanaeze Ndigbo and any other politician in Igbo land does not represent the Igbos. They are the elites of destruction. They are the foot soldiers of the foreign and Nigeria, whatever you call them, that are seeking destruction of Igbos, Igbo politicians and Ohanaeze Ndigbo. Now, let me tell them straight off, whatever they are saying. We do not need Nigeria money. We need Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released right now. If they have anything to say, if they have interest of the Igbos, they shouldn't sleep tonight. They should go and sleep and keep awake in Aso Rock and make sure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. And everyone else that they know they have kept down. Ohanaeze Ndigbo, founded in 1933. They call them Federal Union. They keep changing like chameleon. They gave birth to all the politicians. Everything that is happening to Igbo land is Ohanaeze Ndigbo and the politicians in Igbo land. Everything else that is going on, that is what they have allowed inside Igbo land. We are tired of hearing them. Why is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still in the dungeon? And they only look at Afenifere. What are they telling? They are the ones that will go. I don't even understand what gave them from where they are, except that no, in fact, I don't know what to call them. I rested there. Let me go to Mr. Dele Momodu. Mr. Dele Momodu, I heard you clear. You said the Nigeria nation is a mafia nation. And you said that Nigeria has a way of sucking you in and make you I think you mean the mafia nation. They suck people in, they make them do whatever they want them to do. And this is the country, the system. You want to come and apologize. What are they going to apologize? What they are doing now or what they did before? Are they going, what do you want them to, so that we move on to what? So that we continue. You said they apologize, so we continue. Continue with what? Continue with the atrocity that is still on. Mr. Dele Momodu, I need you to come and explain to us what you want them to continue. Since you have identified them as a mafia nation, as those that they know what they are doing, and you know what they are doing. You know, Mr. Dele Momodu, and you and all and everyone else that are elders in that country.
All right.
What do you people want from this generation? I rest it there, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. Nigeria matter, eh? People, let me take another call. Thank you very much, Tony Africa. Thanks for calling in to talk to us. Good evening to you.
Good evening, sir. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you for your today. The thing just wake me like do the wind soak water. Not be smarting. I even slept off. I thank you very much, sir, for bringing us all the. I mean, especially that I put something also, so that I already posted that video to my family members, so they should watch out, for what they eat. I really thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
I really thank you very much, sir, for doing that. And then now make a go to the politics of it. So then it's what we say we share the country. Organize, not be say we hate each other. We want to make the government or governance manageable, because you look at the system right now. You see, so and now you see that people are now buying into this mass book, even though we know that this man is a liar. Babangida is a liar. He's one that brought us, that sent all of us abroad. Even I have the program that I was participating in it, and a helicopter, training program that because of due to Babangida's involvement, we have to left for abroad. So then, Babangida is a total evil man. He's a wicked man. He's a member of those Counterfeit. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that took out Yakubu Gowon because he was not doing the things according to. We need to read the history. Then that one led me now to the issue of whether na Igbo coup or no Igbo coup. Let us face the fact. Babangida is a liar. He's looking for a way out. Just to cause confusion. It was an Igbo coup. When you look at the outcome of something, 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4. You cannot make it. It's an Igbo coup because at the end of the day, only the Igbo people were not touched. And the report that started the coup, Ifejuna is not from, Kaduna Isegu is not the leader. The leader is Ifejuna. And it's an Igbo man from Odisha. You understand me? So make we know they talk all these things. So, so it was an Igbo coup because if not Igbo coup, we say they will just kill other people. What are these for? Who is fooling who here? But that one is already past something. Okay, now Igbo people were in control before. Now they were like this today's Hausa. They were the control of the whole system in Nigeria. They are the one that even forced Nigeria into us. In Ahoro and Azikiwe and in Siana was thrown into jail by this Azikiwe, this same Azikiwe, in order to take out middle out of Western region and many things. You know what I'm saying? To stop progress with all this Saturday, with TK Clark also. These are people that work against the country. You know that even until TK died, it was said that no, we're not going to leave Nigeria for the Hausa. What would we want to separate ourselves because we're not made up of the same people. Very peaceful. We don't have the constitution on ground. We don't have no big countries that don't even need constitution to work. Well, Nigeria, you don't know what I would do. I want to end this thing by saying that yesterday, that I was so weak because the yesterday election in Germany. It was just like people going to the supermarket, just walk to the supermarket, buy your things and go back. There was no trouble. That is to show that something was, on ground. In the system was on ground. Now, it's how that you watched the German election yesterday. So yesterday night I was just so weak. I was crying. Why can't our African people do things this way? It was just like you go to the supermarket. No election, no vehicle, no police, no nothing. So that is why we say, please, sir, organize with people like you. I know that Edo can be a great nation with men like you and myself. we can go to direct the Edo notion. Then the Malice will come in, you know, if Alice want to be, change our way. You see, so Alice, then this now to the Obi. Obi is not a saint. You can't keep advising, pardoning Obi. After one mistake, after the other mistake, you guys are saying that it's not a perfect man. It's true, Ododo. So the man is just like all the Babangida, like all of them, no different. Go to Atiku to call him my senior brother. And meanwhile, you are just suffering, getting enmity or special judge organizer when people are talking nonsense to you, that you don't like this, you don't like that. But just at the end of the day, this man will not even go to your panel to even come and say hello to you.
All right,
you. And then this man is doing opposite of what he's preaching every day by day.
Thank you.
There's so many men sit down for ground.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Adewale. Thank you very much, sir. Talk to us. Yes, sir. Good evening to you, sir.
Everybody. Good evening, everybody. The panelists and the commenter. I greet our mama diaspora. It will be well. So I want just to say just two things about this program. The Igbo, our brothers, the Igbos, I don't really know what is really happened. This IBB, it said that there is not the Igbo coup. And our brother, what are they waiting for? Are they waiting for the Ohanaeze to speak for them? At least by this time, Nigeria is supposed to be hot. All of them will come out and leave their business and protest. They should release this man, Unandi. They should release him. That guy is suffering over there. Ohanaeze they are not doing good to the Igbo people. They are just playing politics with the people. When the life of the people, you can't go to the east now. They are kidnapping themselves, killing themselves. So problem is over there. They are talking about money. Instead of for them to say, please release our son, Unandi. They should release him. That is what they need. That man stand for them. But since they denounce that guy, they don't want that guy to come out from that jail. So they are the problem. They are the problem that the one that keeping this man in that prison over there. So which is very bad. And this IBB, I was really shocked before yesterday and yesterday. I was just crying because it's God that saved me myself. Because IBB destroyed many souls in 1993. In my presence, a man was shot. I fall inside the gutter in Augusta Grammar School, in the front there, with IBB. This our Tetundo Egbega was in power that time. We really suffer. They kill many people. So why this man would just speak? The people they would just leave IBB like that? Please, we suffer. We suffer. People die. I suffer. People died. So that man supposed to go for it. They're not supposed to leave that man. I know Nigeria is corrupt, but the Igbos need to stand up so that others, our brother, will stand with them. This is the time for us to free free this guy. This is the time for us to free him from the jail. The guy is dying. He's dying. He have family. I'm crying for this guy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Adewale. God bless you, sir. Okay. Let me take some call quickly. Thank you very much, Madam Patience. Thanks for calling in. Good evening to you, ma. Talk to us.
Yeah. Good evening, my brother. God bless you. May He strengthen you for coming out every blessed day. For doing this. What I want to add to this is that, you see, the timing of this IBB so-called book is very funny. I just feel that they just want to put this out there for Nigeria to turn their eyes away from the Tinubu government and be talking about this. Everybody knew about this coup. Everybody know that Abiola won the election. You see how corny they are. Why is it now? And the Ohanaeze, why are they asking for money? Nnamdi life is worth more than that 110 trillion or whatever compensation they are asking for. Why don't they ask for apology and ask them to release Nnamdi Kanu? It's very important. More than the money they are talking about. You know, that's my opinion. I just want to share that with you. And thank you very much for all you do. God bless you.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you. That's a good point. It be like saying that the money is more important to them than Nnamdi Kanu. So what do I know? Before they'll constantly attack me for here. Thank you, guys, Jude. Thank you, sir. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Good evening, my brother. Good evening. Good evening. God bless everybody. Your mom, the panelists, other people that have contributed before me. You know, this country, we all know, is divided. And it is almost like the good fighting the evil. It's almost like the people fighting the ruiners. So if we must succeed, we must come together under somebody that believes in that fight. There was a time I told you about our leaders' action when Elefarotimi was having issues. You see, just think about it in a normal environment that you belong to. If you have somebody that is with you, but once in a while, you see him in the company of the people you are trying to fight against, and he stays there, he comes back to you again, he goes there and comes back. What happens is, you will not trust the person, and that other camp that he goes to sometimes will also not trust him. So if we must do this, if we must bring these people down, we must all come together and not be having one leg there and one leg here. There is no way people would be in that hall and they are clapping for somebody that actually confessed the evil he did. I was personally affected. Me and my elder brother, we were in hospital. My brother was in the hospital in Lagos. And then when this whole thing started, my parents were calling, please come back. If other people can run, your brother that is in the hospital will not be able to run. I had to sign. I was still little that time. We had to sign for the withdrawal from my brother in the hospital. And we all ran down outside. My brother eventually died. So where are we going to start? What IBB did. So when I see all of these people clap or go to this side and come back to this place, that means the person is not ready to lead us in this war. It's not a walk away. It's not an easy fight, though. He has even acknowledged it, that it is not easy for people that have been enjoying this in over the years to be dismantled. But if he must lead us in this war, he must stand with us fully. We are more in number. Democracy, ideal democracy is a game of number. We are more in number. He has to stand with us and fight these enemies. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ike. God bless you, sir. All right. I can see more people calling in. Please, my panelists, bear with me. Let me just finish with callers. Then I know that I'm not coming back to the phone anymore. Guys, help us to press on the like button, and you can see I lost my voice, so I'm just being careful. I don't know. Good evening to you.
Niger Watch.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you do it 50-50? We need their input today. It's a very big topic. We need the callers. We need our own input. Everybody should contribute. Forget about the timing. We can just talk for 4 minutes twice. That's all.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother, Mr. Everton. Talk to us, sir. Good evening to you. Hello. You are not talking. Okay, you are not talking. Shooks Everton.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Go ahead. Good evening to you, sir. Go ahead. Talk to us.
Are you hearing me now?
I'm hearing you. Go ahead, sir. You are delaying. You are destroying the time now.
Hello, Mr. Najawaj.
Okay, your network is bad, sir. Come back tomorrow. Thank you. Mr. Alex, thanks for calling in. Good evening to you, my brother. Talk to us.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Good
you.
evening.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Niger. I greet everybody, Mommy Diaspora. I greet everybody, my dear fellow panelists, viewers worldwide. You see, this is one of the reasons they take away history. They took away history from our curriculum in secondary school. It's one of the reasons they converted history to international studies and diplomacy at the university level. They distorted the syllabus of history at the university and at JAM and WAEC level so that people would not know the truth. Some of us already ran away with the truth, and we are going to continue to educate people. My brothers and sisters, Michael Zekome, SAN, I had already said that the coup was not an Igbo coup. He mentioned some Yoruba names and some northern names when he was giving that speech under Buhari's government. Michael Zekome is an authority. Michael Zekome is not just an ordinary senior advocate. He's seasoned. He has a very strong historical background when it comes to the academia and the legal luminary. So I stand with Michael Zekome. Michael Zekome did not even know Babangida will come out to make this confession. When he said that the coup was not an Igbo coup, he was making peace. He was making a case for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, trying to let Nigeria know that our history was distorted. The imperial powers are also at play here. If you watch what is going on, the Queen of England is gone, who had a very strong grip on Nigerian system. So, gentlemen and ladies, it was not an Igbo coup. Mr. Tony, it was not an Igbo coup. Let's leave these tribal issues. And my brothers and sisters from the East, I expect after the book launch, our brothers from the East will be in the streets peacefully protesting across the nook and cranny of the country. They are everywhere in the country. You should be asking for justice. You should be asking for justice. You should be asking for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. You should be asking for, questions. You should be asking questions about the coup and the people who were murdered, the massacre that took place. You guys should know when to come out and when not to come out. By now, we are expecting you to react because it has to do with the Igbos. Is this not why the 2023 election was also, the real winner was not announced? Are we going to wait for another 40 years or 30 years for Professor Mahmoud to also come out and say, I'm not 80 years old, Obi won the election, it was under, I was under pressure, blah, blah, blah. So if it was not an Igbo coup, ask for justice, ask for compensation, ask for reconciliation, you need to ask questions. You cannot continue to live in a country where you live as slaves. I'm not an Igbo man. The Igbos are being oppressed, marginalized. There is an unwritten agreement at the federal government that Igbo man can never be president. Ask these questions. Is it true or not? We've debated this thing on this platform before. They've said it in the cabal that Igbo man will never be president, and it's playing out. Now the Kanu told us that our PVC will not count in 2019, and we saw it in 2023. And the Igbos are quiet. I trust my Edo people. May not be united in other things. If it has to do with Edo people, I know what would have been happening now. In things like this, we are very united. We may not like ourselves politically, but in things like this, you can't just kill people and come and tell us after 30 years that it was a mistake, you were under pressure, blah, blah, blah. You can't sleep on such things. Igbo, speak up. Protest peacefully. And we will join you. Okay. Fight for your rights. Let's ask for a better country. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. See, when they talk like this, I like them because my own I is straight for his side. I don't talk, I don't tire. But meanwhile, I'd like to take another call quickly. Hello, good evening to you, man. Thanks for calling in, Madam Ola. Please talk to us.
Good afternoon, Mr. Elvis. Good afternoon, everybody on the panel, the comment section. It's been quite a while. Can you hear me?
Yes, very clear, man. Talk to us.
Okay, good afternoon, Mommy Diaspora. It's just that the time difference makes it thing to not to work for me, so I don't want to be distracted from. I have to say this. I applaud the person that just spoke. I don't know who that is, but I want to add to the fact that I don't want to say much because I'm at work. Everybody should be on this. It's not only Igbo, because I remember vividly what the military junta did was they promised us to return back to democracy, and then rather than give it to us, this IBB man just destroyed it more. There was tension around that time. I remember every single person living in that period must have been affected in one way or the other. So it's not only the Igbo that should go on. Every Nigerian, Babangida should come and say, here I am, punish me. He's ready to go anyway, so there is nothing for him to lose. And if he has anything in his covers that he has taken, he should give it back to us. Not only Igbo, they just destroyed the foundation of democracy when he came. In fact, the election, if I remember very well, was annulled before it was all the votes were counted. Everywhere was tension. You can't walk on this. We'll be thinking of what will happen next, what will happen. Military really dealt with us. We don't want them. He should come back and say, Nigeria, punish me for all my atrocities, because he destroyed that country. He destroyed the foundation of democracy in Nigeria. Up to today, is the major contributor. Major contributor. I was personally affected, but I don't want to start talking. I do not want to start talking. I had an uncle that, anyway, let me just leave that for now. Everybody is just bringing up bad memories. Everybody should be on the streets. He has opened his own mouth to confess. God is about to do something. Everybody, and Tinubu should do something about it. He cannot just go like that. No, that book should not be in any bookstore.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Evans.
Thank you, Madam Ola. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. All right. Just bear with us. We have more people calling in right now. All right. Thank you very much, sir. Big heart. Thanks for calling in. Talk to us.
Hello. Thank you, Elvis, for picking my call once more. I just want to lend my voice. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, your wonderful panelists and Elvis. I really thank you for all you do. Very quickly, to be honest with you, listening to all your clips, and then, it looks like just of recent, just because IBB published a book that kind of tries to debunk the age-long view about whether the 1960s Coup was Igbo or not Igbo Coup. All of a sudden, the whole Nigeria, every space you go, it has gone aflame. Meanwhile, this fact has been referenced by several books, so many books, that both written by Nigerians and both written by international authors. Nobody was talking about it until IPP wrote it in his book. So let me tell everybody, listen, you see, Nigeria as it is today is not set up to function, to be honest with you. Nigeria as it is today is not set up for function. Look at the day they launched the book. All the elites you can think of are there. You and I suffering. I think the solution to this, I know we keep saying all the time, Nigeria is not working. Let's just say that it is not working. Find a way to push for a referendum on how we need to live. I think people, we have to separate. To be honest with you, I'm saying it categorically. Nigeria is not going to work. It's not working. Okay. Let's just be truthful to ourselves. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Augusta. Thank you, Big Heart. Wow. Today, on a plenty of where they call in. But meanwhile, let's speak to someone else. Guys, press on the like button, help us to share. If you can press on the dollar sign, that would be nice. Nobody don't buy me coffee today. If you can do that, that would be very, very encouraging. Thank you very much. All right. You are not picking your call. I'm only trying to quickly return your call. I'm calling just one more person. Everton, I'm calling you back again for the second time. I hope your network allows you to flow this time. Everton, are you there? You're not picking.
Oh, good evening.
Okay, thank you, sir. Talk to us. Good evening to you once again.
Good evening, ladies. And good evening, morning, the restaurant.
Your network not clear. Your network not clear. Your voice not clear. Your voice not clear. You get where you did today. Maybe you don't drink palm wine this evening. Your network not good. Your voice not good. You're not your good. Call back. Call back. Thank you. Hello. Yes. Good evening to you. Go ahead. Your name and where you calling us from. Hello. Off your TV, sir, if you want to talk to us.
Okay.
Hello. Your name and where you're calling from. Hello. Huh? All right.
God bless.
Thank you, sir.
Hello? Yeah. Please, I want to contribute just a minute.
Go ahead.
My name is Alex. That brother Tony that said that coup was an Igbo coup. That guy I've been hearing, I've been listening, he has been contributing in your program. That guy is a biased person. That coup wasn't an Igbo coup. Till today, we see the hatred, the house, the Northerners and the Yorubas they have for the Igbos. That killing wasn't only the Igbos. And from Edo State, from Benin City, they also killed the market people. You know, the market, they speak like the Igbos. They destroyed the Igbos, the market people. It was because of Ogbemu that helped us. It was my president when they fought that war. It was Ogbemu that helped Edo State that made them not to kill the market people. They added the market people to the Igbo and destroy everything. Now he says it's an Igbo coup, it's an Igbo coup. When somebody that is so straightforward like that, when you are coming out to come and speak in public, you have to watch your tongue. My brother, may God bless you. I pray this is the beginning of the victory for the person that is going to speak last now. God one. We should thank Babangida. Babangida has no problem. He only has problem in that June 1993. But that the one of that coup, the Gowon was the president that sat there. He's the one that God is going to hold responsible for that. May God bless you, my brother.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Okay. Just the last call. Let me take this as the last call. My brother Henry, I'd like you to quickly talk to us so that we can move on. Thank you very much. Can you hear me? Good evening, to you, my brother.
Good evening, Mr.
Yeah, talk to us quickly.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Yeah. What I wanted to say about this coup issue. How many years we now? By now, I was expecting the Ohanaeze Ndigbo should come out boldly to place a demand. First of all, to release Nnamdi Kanu. Because Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for the betterment of for the Igbos. Now somebody came to confess the word. I was expecting they should march every state, peaceful demonstration. No open of stores. These are time to show their pride, to show what is believed and they stand for. And some people will come online here to counter our comment here. Let them use that energy to do something out from here, not to come here and start looking what comment people put here. We are fighting for them too. Show your boldness now. This is time for them to come out, show their boldness. Come out, not with violence, come out in mass. They are the majority, they say. Now is the time to dance the reggae, not with violence. People will support them. Not coming to comment section and start debunking people's comments.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do something about it right now.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. All right. I'm not picking any call anymore tonight. So in case you call later, you want to accuse me tomorrow, so I'll not pick your call. I just announced it. So I'm not picking no call anymore. We are done with calls. I'm going to take my panelists so we can round up. Appreciate you all. Thank you very much for your time with us. Olabe Pesoyemi, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. My first super chat today. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much, Madam Rita. I can see you just joining us right now, Mr. Johnson. God bless you all, my people. Madam Ame Bright. Thank you, my people. God's grace, I can see you. Ike Andrews, I can see you as well. James Mark, I can see you. Thank you, my people. But I'd like us to start talking on the panel now. And the first person on the panel is Black Panther, followed by Mother Patricia. Then everybody get close to your mic. Black Panther, please talk to us, brother. You have minutes.
Okay, thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to just be hit straight. I thank you, Nigeria. Thank every moment in the house. May God bless you. To everyone that have called in, I was just sitting down to hear more of your call, despite my busy schedule now. Thank you all. Nigeria Watch, you can see a lot of people are coming out to tell you how it affected them, what their eyes saw. It was like a civil war in Nigeria. That election when it was annulled. Every hell was broken loose. You walk in the street where there is no people and a soldier caught up with you, you are gone. That is how it was. It was like take down as you see, take down. That was the command from them. I had a lot of military friends. That was the command from them. So it is not only the Igbo nation that have suffered this. Every Nigerian have suffered this, according to what the madam that called in. According to them, and nobody want to go back. But it's the healing time has come for us. It has come for us. Don't call on only the Igbo to come out. All of us, a lot of us, majority of Nigeria has condemned them, condemned the Igbo people because of the information they sell to every region. You see how the Fulani desecrated the country. You see how they did it. Even the civil war was orchestrated. You see, when we say that more than 4 million were dropped down from the Igbo race, people thought we were lying. You can see what is coming out now. More will come out when Gowon will speak, because I believe he's going to write his own book. If he's a good Christian, if he's a believer of Christ, he's going to write the book. What happened? Somebody came out here. What's his name? Sony Africa. That have signed, that have gotten an alliance with some people. Tony, I see you every day. I see you every day in the den, in the forbidden place where humans also stay. You go there, you align with them to tear the Igbos down. Look, Tony Africa. If I were opportunity to see you in Benin, I will treat you like a Benin man and tell you how to behave as a Benin man. You still come here to say when you were not even alive born during the Civil War. You came here, an old man just called in and told the truth. You still come here to say it was an Igbo coup. Who are you? Are you an authority to speak on that issue? People, professors have spoken. And the people that were alive to witness Civil War has come here to speak. And you are still forming an alliance with lies. You can see why, we can now see why you have been, people will say, take him out of this channel. You can see why people are taking it. You are taking that decision. It was not to maim you. It's the evil inside of you that is perpetrated everywhere in the network. Where they have castigated someone, Nigeria was mentioned it here every time. That same place they spoke lie against Nigeria. You are always going there to dine and eat with them. You come here to speak lies. May God help you and have mercy on you. Nigeria Watch, to every Nigerians. Now we can now know why history is important. Now we know where we are coming from. Now we know where we are going to. How do we take this as an advantage to heal our land? Should we heal our land or should we go a separate way? The question is in our hands. Nigeria, may God bless you. Thank you very much.
All right, Black Panther, thank you, my brother. God bless you. Okay. What?
I have a question for Black Panther.
Go ahead. Your network is bad. Your voice is too far away.
Okay, he said if he sees Tony Africa in Benin, he will treat him like a Benin man. I don't know if you have to expatiate that, or maybe you take that back, because that sounds like a threat. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Black Panther, did you get that?
Okay, I hear it. It is not a threat. Benin people, we know how to talk to ourselves. We sit down and tell ourselves the truth. That is the way we treat ourselves. We tell ourselves the truth, eyeball to eyeball. We are not afraid of ourselves. We tell ourselves the truth. And when we see the truth, all of us come together. You see, everybody talking about truth. You have no other option than to concur and align with us. That is how we talk to ourselves.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, let me move on, please. Thank you. Madam Patricia, please talk to us. Good evening to you, ma'am.
Good evening, Mr. Ivis. Good evening, everybody. Panelists, comment section, Mami Diaspora. Good evening to every one of you. Please like and share. Very important. Nobody has bought Mr. Ivis coffee. I beg, Mona do, let's encourage him. At least we are here, the panel, learning out our voice to make Nigerians not only Nigerians, the whole world hear our plight. So those of you on the comment section, yes, you are doing the same, but yeah, you can still give. Thank you so much. Mr. Ivis, look, when I come here to lend my voice in saying what I can see that is wrong with our Igbo people, people come out to say, oh no, she hates Igbos. Okay. Look, I've said it before and I will say it again. It's a lack of love for themselves is what is their problem. That's what I've always said. But people have come here to challenge me that no, we love ourselves, we do this, we do that, and instigated other ones, gullibles, to think I hate Igbos. I'm only telling you where your problem lies. If you don't like truth, then that's your problem. It's your problem, it's not mine. Because I'm here to speak truth to power, not to, not to please you. I don't want to say what you want to hear. I will say things the way it is. And that's what I've been doing. Whether you like it or not, that's your business. But before God am I, I know that I'm speaking what is truth. Now, look at it. The what's so called Ohanaeze, they are not talking about Nnamdi Kanu. Not be that one that they're after. They are talking about money. It's money they're talking about. The apology now, that will not be anything. Because if they're really talking about apology, it's about them saying that, look, they should release Nnamdi Kanu and apologize to all Igbos or even all Nigerians. Is it only Igbos that died? No, I lost an uncle, my only uncle. I've said it here on this platform before. I've said it here before. He was studying to become a doctor in Ife, University of Ife. When they fired him, they said it was Igbo. It wasn't Igbo that killed him. It wasn't the Biafra. It was when I've said it before. Okay, now it could not be an Igbo coup. Okay, but when the thing started, yeah, it was not an Igbo coup to start with. But when they started fighting, when the fight started, they came to Benin. I will still say it. This is what I know. Nobody can tell me it's a lie. Go on, if you don't know, go and ask your elderly people that are still living now that we are sound in mind, not the illiterate ones, so that didn't know what will happen. Okay, my father was a policeman. Okay, so I know what and a British trained police for that matter. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm not coming here to lie to anybody. My only uncle died in that what they call it, that war. Because why? The Igbos came to invade the Oba Palace. Go ask. Not coming here to defend with the indefensible. Please. They came. to invade the Oba Palace. They were going to capture the Oba of Benin. That was the plan. They might not have started that way, but that happened along the line. Okay? So nobody will come here to deceive anybody. I'm not saying that they planned everything alone. That's not what I'm. But, you know, in a war, as the war progressed, yeah, things happens. And this was what happened. And because of that, they came to capture Benin. Because of that, the federal troop came to Benin, and Benin became a massacre land. What are we talking about? That's how my uncle was killed. Because why? It was light in complexion. And because my father is an Robo man. So this boy was the mother's last born. My father was the first son, and this boy was the last son. But they had a lot of women in between. Okay? So he took the last born to be with him. And he was in Benin. When the war happened, all of us, we were sent back to the village. But he stayed because he came back from school. He was with my father so that he can be cooking for my father in Benin then, you know. And they came to the barrack. They ransacked federal troops. They are the one that killed my uncle because the Igbos invaded Benin. Make we not lie about this. Go and ask questions. If you say now that federal government you dey fight, why capture Benin? Why capture Benin City? Is it Benin City your problem? So you can say it's not an Igbo coup, but okay, why Benin? Why Benin? So that's why when this one is saying Benin Edo is Igbo, Urobo is Igbo, it's the same thing. But we not deceive ourselves. But we not fight. No one come out. Okay, fine. Why not fight the Hausa Fulani or whatever way they trouble now? Why come to Benin? Now Benin night on the battlefield. If you don't know, the war not pass already. The war not pass already. Not pass already. The war not pass already. Nigerians. So when I take waiting Babangida the tell now, but me, I know what happened. Okay, Mr. Elvis, please, I'm too hungry. I'll leave it there. Let the ones who want to believe lie. That's all I will say. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that submission. Some people agree on the comment section, why some disagree. For me, I don't know anything about that history, but I'm here to learn. Some of you are saying that was true. They came to Benin. Some of you are saying no, it's not the fact and all that. So I would like to be educated more on that area. But nevertheless, we are talking about how we all can unite right now, not to continue to castigate blame. The people that have caused all of us where we are today, they are the one confessing now. And the unfortunate part of it is still affecting all of us. You know, that some people are still hating the Igbos, some Igbos are still hating Benin are hating Yoruba are hating Igbo are hating the other one. It's just happening everywhere. It's crazy. It's crazy. The people who cause it, and they always cause it though. 2027 election is around the corner. You will see how some people will turn their back on you. Some people will still be your friend today. How they will turn their back on you and start supporting their village person. Knowing that your village, that particular village person cannot give us a better Nigeria, but they will still prefer to support that kind of person. So for me, let's preach unity at this particular moment. Going back to history where they ever bomb me, 1966 Coup. Me not, I don't know whether my papa ever married my mama. They bomb me at that time. I don't know what they happened. I don't know where I did that time. So I don't know much about it. You know, but I'm just flying with what is coming on. God bless you all. Thank you so much. I'd like us to move on. Let me call on Prince Alamo. Prince Alamo, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you, your 8 ministers now. Talk to us.
Thank you, my brother, Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you, everyone. God bless you for your steadfastness. Yeah, I just want to greet Nigerians. I just want to greet everyone, Mommy Diaspora. I just want to appreciate the panelists for continuing to come out here to enlighten Nigerians. to encourage everyone because you don't know what we are doing here. We are really helping a lot of people. We are waking up a lot of people. Many people are blind. Many do not even understand what is happening in the country. But when your video go across to them, it gives some people hope. And that is why we have to encourage everyone who find yourself possible to be on the panel. And Mr. Niger Watch, who is doing this every day. God bless you, my brother, and give you good health to stand. Yeah, let me continue. When we talk about the Babangida, I've said this several times on this platform that the only way we can fix Nigeria and make it work, there are a lot of things we have to stop. And one of those things is to look for our recruitment system, the process of recruitment, how people secure job. Today, as I'm speaking, how people gain job into judiciary. You still, I don't know if anybody see advert that government is advertising for people to come and apply. So this is a problem. The army, actually, they will bring that one out for NDA for people to come lightly. But no matter how you do, if you are lucky, few people will come. But the major recommendation goes to those generals. Retired generals have their slot. Former presidents have their recommendation. People they will refer and say, take this, my boy. Governors have their influence over people who goes into those places. Those are the structure. You see Nyesuwike wants to die for structure. Those are structure, you see them saying my structure, my structure. Babangida, you are seeing there today, a lot of big guys in the army, a lot of big guys today. It is either they are from Danjuma, it's either they are from Gowon, it's either they are from Obasanjo, it's either they are from a former president or some of them. Then some people who have power in army still put their people. So how do you think the system, when you look at the cartel in military and in police, they are from these few people. Some individuals are lucky to just go through. They pass the exam and manage to go through the school. But most people, majority today, are recommended by people. They are passed by people. So how do you think our institution can function well? These people give information, feedback to their boss, people who send them to join army. So it will be difficult. The president, you see, they are sitting down, laughing with some people that jail him. He has not seen. He's a civilian's president. That is why I want to send this message to him. The only thing he would do for Nigerians, that he may lucky people will even begin. Me, I will follow to campaign for him. If he can restructure Nigeria, release Nnamdi Kanu, and do electoral reform. These three things is just what we want. Even if you succeed 1 year, Nigeria will remember you for this. Restructure Nigeria, President Tinubu, do electoral reform. That electoral reform, if you do this thing, release Nnamdi Kanu, I'm telling you, even Southeast, where you did not get vote before, you will be surprised. Nigerians, me, I will follow. If you restructure today that I can control my oil by myself, I will lead campaign. I will take your campaign, even my local government, I will use my hand, tell you, say, Baba, they will leave. I go support, mobilize for you. But you will not listen. The Northerners, no matter anything, how much you pump in, they have already written you off. They want to do you what they did to Jonathan. Jonathan tried this thing to please the Northerners. The same people who are sitting with you today, President Tinubu, giving you hope that they will make you win. INEC chairman will disappoint you. What the Northerners do, the threat they give to those people, The same thing they did to Jonathan Aid, that they could not even go for the election. That is what they do. But President Tinubu, if you do electoral reform and complete census for Nigeria, you might not see the vote the way it comes, that they will write result in Kano, they will write result in Kaduna. But if you fail to do the electoral reform, they will give you that treatment that they gave to Jonathan. They will wait for you to bring your Lagos. They will wait for you to bring your South. But when you want to hear Jigawa, you want to hear Kaduna, you want to hear Kano, you want to hear Katsina, then it will double what you bring out from Lagos. I am appealing to you, Mr. President. Restructure Nigeria. Mr. Elvis, if you can cut these clips and help me send to President Tinubu, I would really appreciate. What we are pleading for him is restructure Nigeria. After the restructuring, do electoral reform. If you do that electoral reform, it will even favor you. Because of this restructuring, you will do. Release Nnamdi Kanu and do a proper census in Nigeria. Nigeria will remember you for this good thing. Mr. Elvis, this is just my submission. I don't know if I've reached my 8 minutes. But one thing I want people to understand is that there is no way we can fix. Shout today, nothing will happen to Babangida, because they have their structure over every institution in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Alabo. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you too. Okay, the last person on the panel is Abdul Malik. Abdul Malik, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, my brother. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, Nigeria Watch, and good evening, everybody in the panel. Good evening, Nigeria. This about 1966 coup. There is something somebody write on the comment section. I quote, which is Stevie Stan. At Mr. Elvis, good evening. 1996 coup is different from Biafra War. Why I say this is that there is something I want to say. You know, we learn from each other every day in life. I see some people say the coup was not Igbo coup, or some say it was Igbo coup, some deny, right? My say is this: why is it that that particular region, the war was particular focused in that way, and they lost many population than other region? That is I ask question. I don't know, understand, because it's an history. We need to learn from each other. Why is it that only that region, they lost almost 3 to 5 million people? Why other region, they don't even lose some such people? It's a question to everybody. You know, Nigeria is a country where deception, propagandists, and lies, we lies too much. That is the problem we have. We have that problem. Everybody have that problem. We want to lie to cover what we say. We want to make it right, but it's not right. It's not the right thing. Yes. Why is it that that particular region, the war was focused there, and they lost many population there? Why other regions don't lose as much? Why is it like that? Why is it that? If really they say it's not an Igbo coup, I don't say it's Igbo or not Igbo, but I just focus on that particular aspect. You know, there is where you reach in life. You will know the good, you will know the truth and the false and the lie. We are not kids, understand? Because like me, hardly before somebody deceived me. I'm not perfect, but there is something you will say. I know you are lying, and it's not truth. I don't need to even tell you. I know with your conversation, I know you are lying. What you are saying is not true. Yeah, that is for that. You see this about drug issue, 90 almost 98% of drug, 98% of the drug and alcohol in Nigeria are all fake and killing Nigeria daily. The problem is this: Nigeria government, they don't know their job, even the NAFDAC. In other country, before they import anything in the country, NAFDAC, they must assess, they must inspect before anything come out in the country, either it will come through air, through sea, or through the border, right? Okay, why can't they access those products before we get into the country? The Nigerian government, they don't know what they are doing. They don't know their job. Even the NAFTA, they are just beating around the bush. Those are the corruption we are still talking about. Look at what India is saying. They are giving fake drug to Nigerian people, which is not healthy to them. What country are we living? Which type of country is this? A product of a particular country made by a particular country, import from country to country. Now that they cannot inspect that product before it gets to the country. Is that a country? No security. There is nothing safe in the country. Look at what you showed last time, pure water, fake pure water. Almost one truck was destroyed, right, with pure water. And pure water is health, Because people consume water mostly every day. Particularly water is consuming that is something that is consuming mostly. Anything that they are consuming, that is water is mostly consuming. But look at fake water. People destroy almost one particular truck because now that they don't know their job. And that if the environment is not satellite, it may cause like a malaria or many type of sickness. We have a country that there is nobody care. They don't care for their own self-interest. Nobody monitor anything in the country. That's why all those things is happening. That is the country we find ourselves. Unless we find a real person, good person that will lead the number one man that make everything right. That is where the country will be good. Without that, there is nothing we good. Look at that Nanda Kuma, what he said. How can somebody change drug from one packet to packet, just an expiring drug, but that packet, another packet is not expired. You change the expiring one to the other packet. Is that a country? Everything in the country is fake. There's nothing is right. Nothing is right. Everything is just dabaru. We have a long way to go. Unless we change all those people in the government. Without that, there is nothing will work. If we don't change those people, there is nothing will work. Look at how many years back, we are still saying the same thing. There is nothing changed. Can't you sit down and talk to yourself? Why is it like that? Because of our leader, the leader that continue leading us, till today, they are still the people that are leading us. We need to change those people who change them away. I used to say this, by peaceful way, not by violent. Because thank you very much, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
All right, Abdul Malik, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. According to your submission, instead of us to think of how we want to change it, you can see ethnicism is still piling and eating up almost a lot of people, not just here. Maybe one or two persons is displeased with a submission here. Go to Twitter, YouTube. Today, I posted something yesterday. I quickly went to the comment section. The hate for the Igbos were alarming. I was like, wow. Somebody confessed. Somebody that we're supposed to stone. We all should unite. I want to stone them. But we are fighting ourselves. It's something. I don't know who's going to change it. But it looks like a continuous thing. It's serious. It's very, very serious. It was deliberately orchestrated. They want it to remain like this, probably forever. But we can change the narrative though. As a people, we can. It's very sad. It's very sad. Anyway, Oga CM is just coming in now. I wanted to go on my final submission. Oga CM, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you. I beg, talk to us. I think your audio, we can't hear you. Okay, your audio, that that particular day where they see where your audio they mess up. Now it happened today, so so very very sad. The audio not work today. Try and sort that out while others give the final submission, then I'll come back to you again. Black Panther, please give us your final submission. 2 minutes. Black Panther, are you there?
Let him move to another person. I'll speak after that person.
Okay, Madam Patricia, please, if you are still there, 2 minutes, please.
Okay, so I don't know. You are say you don't me. Yeah, okay, Mr. Elvis, look, I not believe in people just coming here to spill whatever they want to spill, you know. If you say you claim, if you think say you claim to know history, go and ask, go to the palace, go and find out. Black Panther, I'm talking to you directly. You claim here, you say you are from the palace, and you don't know what happened in the palace. Shame on you. Shame on you. Big shame. Go to the palace and go and ask. If I'm lying, come back here and tell me. Come back here and tell me and disgrace me. Don't come here be having any kind of, deceiving people here that this was what it didn't happen. I said, I didn't say they invaded. I said they tried to go and invade the palace. You are taking me out of context. All the time I've always mentioned this thing. I've always said that they wanted to go and invade, but they didn't succeed. And there you are, you writing in the platform, yeah, the only one they have is the one that the UK people came to do. Listen, please. Listen, learn to listen well. You say you are a good listener, but in this case, you are not. You are not a good listener. Because if you listen to me, I've never said they succeeded to invade the palace. I didn't say so. I've never ever said so. I said, they said they wanted to fight Nigeria. Benin was where they came. And they were going to now overthrow the Oba of our great Benin kingdom. And all of them, go ask where. All their brokers grow to their foot. Go and ask. Don't come here to be defending what you don't know. Speak on only what you know.
All right.
That's my advice to you. So I'll leave it there.
All right. Thank you, Madam Patricia. Thank you very much for your submission.
I'm ready.
Are you ready to do 2 minutes now? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
2 minutes.
You see, Madam Patricia, if you have not yet healed, you better try to get healed from it. Because what we are hearing from the tonation of your voice is something very, very deep. It's deeper than what you are even talking about now. And we are telling you that historically, you said, the word you said, invade. You know the meaning of invade? Attaching it to somebody. I said they never even come into the Benin itself. They were rebuked by the Nigerian troops. So I don't know where did they come and tell one of the chiefs in the palace that they were trying to come into the palace?
You are wrong.
Look,
you are very
Madam
wrong.
Patricia, Madam Patricia.
Listen,
Patricia, let me talk now. I didn't talk to you now. Let me talk.
Your own work. Listen, not come here and lie. Don't lie. No, I don't allow you to talk that.
Let me talk now.
No, I'm not gonna allow you because you are feeling like here. I've given you an assignment.
Let me talk.
Okay,
you don't know what has happened in Benin. You don't.
Let me talk.
Hello, please. Let him finish his 2 minutes. Let him finish.
Let me talk. Your English is what we are following.
No, I said I didn't say they invaded. I repeated again.
Madam Patricia, please. Madam Patricia, please. Your minute is over, please. Go ahead.
See, the history that has brought unto us, I have already gone. I have already investigated. If you want to go. There was never a time they spoke to anybody. Oh, I want to go and invade the palace. If it were, the Oba would have spoken to me for long. History cannot be hidden and cannot be in one man's mouth or anybody's mouth that say they said. Even the same called Igbo Coup. Many of our grandparents went down to their ancestors with that lie that this Fulani sent to us, and now it's been unveiled. What will you say about that? That lie brought about the downfall of 4 million people in the East. What will you say about that? How are you going to heal those people's heart? Average home in the Igbo land, they lost one person. An average home lost one person dead to them. So what will you say to that? That brought about all this euphoria we are talking about now. What will you say to that? How are you going to say sorry to those people now? Let us heal ourselves. Stop this hate. Stop the hate, please. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. Appreciate you all. Thank you, Black Panther, for your submission. Prince Alabo, if you are there, sir, your 2 minutes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Naja Watch. Naja Watch, you know one thing, when I was watching that program live, the day of that book launch, a lot of things comes into my mind. And that was the same thing. This a person, not Black Panther, very dark man was just saying. I was just wondering, can the thing that happened with Rollins, the former president of Ghana, can it happen in Nigeria? Because I saw the faces and the numbers of people who were there. They are the people that captured this country. They are the people that are doing the illegal mining that is happening in the north, flying private helicopter, using their boys in the army. If those set of people, that kind of thing can happen, Nigeria today would have gotten a new Nigeria. Even his boys, their boys will even be scared. But there will be a new thing that will really happen in Nigeria if that has happened. But quite unfortunate, we don't have people like the former president of Ghana, who has done that in Ghana and made Ghana what it is today. We are not saying Ghana is perfect, but there is a little change. But however, Nigeria, you have seen it all now. You have seen how your country is. Pharaoh to me wrote a book about how our judiciary, how corrupt it is. He was locked up. He was picked up, arrested. Someone is writing how he frustrated Nigeria, how people died under him, how he is the chief person that did all those Maradona things. He's being celebrated. This is the country. This is where we find ourselves. Let's wake up and begin to hold our leaders accountable by beginning to call for electoral reform so we can have a hope by 2027. If not, if you keep quiet, I don't know how you think. After 2027, that is going to be 8 years. It's well. God will help us. And we have to help ourselves before we can see that. Thank you, Niger Wash.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you, sir. Thank you. All right. We are still waiting for you if you are listening. I don't know if you sorted out your audio. The last person I want to talk to also, Abdul Malik. Abdul Malik, requires 2 minutes.
Yeah, good evening once again, Mr. Niger Watch. The citizens of Nigeria, they are not even intended to change the narrative. That is a major problem. They are just there. I don't really understand what they are doing there. Things are not good, getting better. Things are not moving forward. But they are there. There is no intended to do anything. How are we going to get it right? Nobody knows that. Every day, different things is happening in the country that is not normal, abnormal something. Now, what are we going to do? Even though you talk, they will not hear your voice. You will talk. Tomorrow, next 10, 100 years, but they will not hear anything because they don't take any dramatic action. I pray everything will be okay with them, but for me, the way I see, it will take a long time to things will be better there. Thank you very much, Mr. Niger Watch.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Fortunately, Augustine could not give a submission today because his audio is bad. But tomorrow is another day. I want to let everybody to understand that from what IBB did, we have taken it far by talking about how Igbo attack Edo or how Edo attack this and all that. To be honest, this is not nice because it doesn't have any affiliation with the confession of IBB. You know, it doesn't have any affiliation. What we should be discussing here, how IBB will apologize or how the federal government will arrest him for what he did, not just to the Igbo people, but to Nigerians during his satanic tenure. It's surprising to see that any little thing like this, we must always apply ethnicism to it, either directly or indirectly. Why is it always like that? It's sad. Go to all social media platforms right now. It's happening everywhere. So people are evil. I saw a comment where somebody saying that it's not good for the Igbo people. You know? Wow, I also saw a comment where somebody wrote that no matter what the Igbo people will do, it will not fly. Maybe that's one of the reasons why they are not even planning to engage the streets, because maybe they already know it's not going to fly. Then somebody said on Arise that no matter the agitation, the anger, the expression, that nothing is going to happen. Let people just talk and enter house. And I will support that statement because that's the truth. Nothing will happen. Babangida is not a pushover. Which of the government are you calling to arrest Babangida? Or which one? I told you, say that Jibo Peter Obi. Peter Obi go visit all of them. They laugh at him. As he open door, he come out, they'll laugh at him. Say this one. Although he's very respectful, he respects elders, but he's not going anywhere. The Jimbo. I understand that, yes, he cannot make all of them his enemy and all that, but still, they will continue to dribble around. If you notice, since 2023 general election, or rather the presidential election, Peter Obi have been focusing more right there at the north, giving them money, food, boyhood, everything, pleasing them by all means. These people don't send you at all. They are still going to turn their back on him, unfortunately. So that's what I'll be doing. So, yeah, Augustine, I can hear you now, but I'm coming. 1 minute. So this one that we are divided amongst ourselves, any little thing like this, we have the opportunity to lambast at the Igbo, lambast or any tribes in Nigeria. Is not a good thing. We are not going anywhere. Someone like me now, I know if you go carry story where it happen, where they ever bomb me, I'll come put am for head. They carry, they go. I can't do those. I can't do such thing. Why? Say because say my papa come tell me, say, see what this ethnic group do us that time. Me, I'll come carry for head, they carry, they run, they go. How? Why? Now my life, me, you're the live. If my papa do something, when I bring them here, I'll discuss it. Although some of you call me bad child. This boy is a bad child. Listen, it doesn't make me bad. I'm just being honest. How come honest people are easily branded? I'm living my life. My life. I'm not living my mama life or my papa life. My life. Don't judge me by the sins of my mother or my father. Judge me by my sin. So what happen? Tell it. I don't know why it happen. I'll come join on the fight. How? Why? I'm not interested. This is what the politician wants. We are already gradually deviated now. We are deviating. Instead of us to focus on the main topic on the table, we're already deviating. Hatred is piling up everywhere on social media right now. We're not going anywhere. And politicians are celebrating and rejoicing over our this our continuous display. I'm not going anywhere. Augustine, thank you, sir. It's good that you managed to come back and get to put your voice to this. Let's talk to us, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Niger Watch. Good evening, everybody. To be
Yes, sir.
honest, yeah, thank you. Good evening, Niger Watch. Good evening, everybody. All protocols, please observed. I'm just happy I made it at the nick of time. Actually, I'm quite a bit taken aback because time don't go. The topic you brought today, Ohanaeze and 10 trillion this thing, is topical. Topical in the sense that, yes, Ohanaeze should bring it up. Because of why? January 15, 1966 coup was mentioned. Babangida openly or in black and white exonerated Ndigbo from it. It is not that Babangida said this on maybe is it Friday or Saturday, all of a sudden by Monday, Ohanaeze start asking for 10 trillion. No. I know some people may have forgotten, but I will refresh their mind. Go back to Puta Panel in 2001. When Obasanjo said they want to heal the land, he meant well, oh, in fairness to him. The Yoruba people brought a June 12 issue as one of the injustices done to them. Payo Adebanjo, I said it, he presented their report. Ohanaeze Ndigbo brought their own. In fact, that January 1566 coup, so many people that claimed, like Major Mae Malare that was died on that day, Major Abogo Lagema, Akintola Okotiebo, January 15, those people think their families. The Kuti family, Fela's family, like Beko was alive then. They came because Obasanjo invaded Kalakuta Republic under his regime. So I'm giving you example how people find their way. Zamani Lekwot represented the Zango Kataf, waiting they do to Southern Kaduna under Babangida. They all came. Umaru Diko came because Buhari, in his military regime, tried to kidnap him from London and then put him in a crate. Why I'm citing this is that every part of Nigeria, they have one grievance over one person or one institution or one ethnic group. So Ndigbo presented their own to go and defend themselves that this coup they call Igbo coup is not Igbo, coup. Somebody spoke today, so I don't need to say it. Because if I say Ohanaeze said, it will be because I'm Igbo. Professor Zekome said, who is even a Edo from Akpaka, the Akpaka Vig of Edo land. We used to type. So he said it. If I say Ohanaeze Ndigbo say, hey, Ozekome said it, put it in writing. So why this thing came up was Ohanaeze Nan said, we need compensation. Because at that Oputa panel, it was open that it wasn't an Igbo coup. Most of them agreed. Though, yes, you lost. Ironsi, it was because of it's not an Igbo coup in January. By July, when they buy the Ironsi, who did they buy Ironsi with? Fajui. Who is Fajui? A Yoruba man. So, why should Fajui be paid if you are revenging? Is Fajui, did the Yorubas, was it a Yoruba affair? So, all these things, all these complexities, is what Obasanjo want to heal, so the people forgive themselves. Ohanaeze Ndigbo said, for them, they're only asking for this because of damages and everything that were done. 10 trillion. So this was 10 trillion. It didn't just come yesterday. So it's like Niger Watch, say if you are Igbo now, you are the Ohanaeze the president, and then they elect you today. Something happened like this in which you just bring it up again because then they've not done even apology they didn't do. Do you know that what is it called? Oputa panel report. Somebody went to court to stop the court from releasing it. I had that. Unless maybe they later change it. I had it. Anybody listening can come and contradict. Maybe say later, but it was. So you being the president, it doesn't mean after all the president of Ohanaeze Ndigbo is Ikwere man now. Did he just was he just elected on January 10th? All of a sudden, 24 hours or 48 hours after IBB said something, he brought a distance and they quickly meet and then said no. He's been in the shelf. It's just that because another confession came out, Ndigbo reminded them, say, look at what is happening. No? That is just about that. So whoever didn't have Ohanaeze report on it, even how it was tabulated, how they came about the money, how they added it up to say that about this we do for them. I can send you this thing. I can send you the one I downloaded. It's quite voluminous something. I have it. In fact, I was looking at it as I was listening. So anybody can supply email. I just send it as attachment because I downloaded. It's not a private document. I didn't pay for it. So that's what I'm trying to say. That's a part. Then regarding Nnamdi Kanu, let's say this. Not that Ohanaeze Ndigbo, not that every Igbo man, it doesn't pain us. No. No, please, people should take it from me. No. And I want to disabuse this thing going on now, Nandi Igbo Holam, Nandi Igbo Holam, now there are people Holam, it's a lie. Lie from the pit of hell. The people, why now they cannot, if they are being held, is the UK had interest in it. It was then that orchestrated the rendition from UK to Kenya. The Fulani Caliphate knew that Nnamdi Kanu coming out. In fact, with the little he did, he has opened so many people's eyes that agitation was and they're even saying it. Then Tinubu, I don't know agreement he signed with them. It's not a legal issue. Ozekume has finished job on it. He said it upon my bended knee. So Ndigbo, this has claimed the life of two Ohanaeze Ndigbo President General. Who is more Igbo than the President General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo? Iwanyanwu died as a result of it to go and visit. Professor George Obiozo died as a result of it. So what are we talking about? It's a lie. Okay, now the idea that take to the street, if we never go to the street, I don't want to address certain trivial comments because certain things I look at it, people operate from the level of the level where they they sabi. But it doesn't, I want people to just sit back and watch. It's like this thing that happened to Yorubas. I mean, when Abiola, this thing was cancelled in 1993. People were saying all manner of things. It was the Yorubas that advised the Babangida to cancel it. It was this. All these things were all lies. All the people when they gunned down Kudirat, Abiola, pied her, and all those things. Every part of you, so many people, even Abraham Adesoya, they say, Nanadeko, they pied themselves. It's a lie. It was that to put upon it was revealed that it was a killer squad. I don't know whether the word killer is allowed, sorry. But it was a squad assembled by Sani Abacha to decimate them. Sergeant Rogers, Captain Omenka, and all those, even this El Rufai. I mean, sorry, not El Rufai, El Mustafa. So it was Oputapane. Ask any Yoruba, you say, you see, we've been vindicated, but they were accusing us that Yorubas are buying themselves. They betrayed Abiola, Shoneko, all this type of nonsense. They betrayed Abiola. Why should Shoneko take power? Why should Shoneko all those things? Please, Nigeria, we've gone beyond that. They did not play you. So as far as I know, Nnamdi Kanu's case is nothing legal. No court can find him guilty in Nigeria because there's nothing to try. Forget about anybody can conjecture. It's just because of oil and gas. And now let me tell you people this. Some of you must have seen it. Do you know because of the fight between Russia and Ukraine? In fact, the gas deposit of the world is Russia, number one. Number two, Qatar. Number three, Africa. Where in Africa? Nigeria. Now, because Russia and Ukraine are having coming, so Russia seized gas supplying to European nations just to punish them, that they get. The only way they have to look for alternative is from the one from Nigeria. Buhari used gas in the Niger Delta and mainly in the southeast because the gas capital of Nigeria, I'm saying this so people should go and check. It's not crude oil. More of crude oil is in the Niger Delta area, the Bayelsa rivers, Akwa Ibom, this. But gas deposit is Ohaji Egbema from Anambra River down to Oguta. That is the gas deposit. That is where you have the greatest quantity. Do you know because of that they have to, if you go to Oguta in Imo State, they have to lay pipe and then causing security there. That's why they put hopes on them, causing security there. Use soldiers to cover the place while they are laying the pipeline, so that Buhari will have money to build the rail that he did up till Maradi in Agadez. Now let me tell you, because of people that may be talking of Igbo, do you know that this year the project for railway and gas Southeast was excluded? If you doubt and there's a member of House of Assembly asking the speaker, say, look at Southeast is not in there. Say, okay, they will recommend it as in the supplementary budget. Niger Watch, is that fair? You did a budget, you excluded a region, and they stood up. You see, I don't fabricate. They stood up in the house to remind you, say, look at Southeast. Say, okay, the speaker said, knock the gavel, said they will put it in the supplementary. What sort of nonsense is that? And this is where the gas is coming from. The area the gas is coming from. So you see, all these things are the handicap I want people to think. Just you can, okay, if you believe what I'm saying is true, what you say is that how can it be possible? How can it be possible? All of us are here. Somebody is saying, Black Panther will be saying, Niger Watch, I haven't, so you didn't give me the usual 8 minutes. It's okay, don't worry. You go take we go talk and for second round, where we go put you for this thing to remind. And when you know the thing is here, when you were lotion, it didn't give them. So these are the handicap. This is what the Igbos are facing in Nigeria. As per this nonsense people are writing, just leave them. They don't know what they are saying. Like God said in the Bible, Father, forgive them. I don't want to join issue with anybody. Historical facts are historical facts. I will find out some. Right now, I'm trying to contact my contact in Gambia. We will put heads together, and then there are certain things that we investigate, what I don't know. But as for this, please, I want people to see it this way. 1966 coup has nothing to do with Ndigbo. People has talked about it. 1995, 97, they wanted to topple Abacha. There were 11 people that planned it, wanting to execute it and eliminate Sani Abacha. 8 are Yorubas. Is it called Yoruba coup? When Dinka removed the Murtala Mohammed, what ethnic group was it called? Who did they buy mostly? When they removed when they removed the Gowon by Murtala, who did they buy? All those they Bisala them. Was it called their coup? I mean, when we saw the Oka coup, unko. So you see, just that when people want to talk and then they want to bring up something and then all those things, and these are one. So that let me also underline this reason. If you see people asking for the one to get out, Biafra, see reasons with them. Because it's like we are hitting a brick wall in Nigeria. There is nothing you are going to do. Was it not here that Iwanyanwu said Ndigbo won't protest against Bola Tinubu? Let it not be that we are pitting Igbos against Yoruba. Tinubu, Supreme Court said, now you get them. Take. He said Ndigbo don't come out for any protest. A Yoruba lady came out in Ikeja to join the protest. They look at me, be like Igbo. They nearly finish. Fumi Ajayi, she said her name is. I think we played the tape here. What if the lady hadn't spoken Yoruba? Do you know what would have happened to her? This is what we are hitting at. That's why some people say the only way out is for us to get out. When we get out, the rest, enjoy your this, and then we have peace. People say we are the poisoners. Anything, they blame it on us. Now, the person you are living with is a snake. And that snake want to get out and leave you alone. Forget about all this rhetoric of it. Now, they cannot say what he wants is referendum. He said they can never go to, since we've gone to war, we lost. It will be stupid to go for another one. He said what he will be doing is civil disobedience until we force people to do referendum. The moment they do referendum, majority say no, everything ends there. If they say yes, then we plan how we are going to, just like Brexit. Is that a bad thing to ask for? And the guy didn't do anything. So please, when people come hard on the Ndigbo at times, put yourself in the shoes and say, look, we are hitting a brick wall. We know that. Some people, they look them like, oh, you look like Igbo, and they buy the person. Are you blaming Igbo? Or are you blaming the Ndigbo as a people? Or are you going to blame the person who did the mistake? You blame the person who made the mistake. You should have asked the person, you look like Igbo, but speak Igbo, explain yourself. Maybe in the course of the person explaining himself, you find out the person is Bini, or maybe the person is Ijo. You said, okay, that saves you, but you look like them. Then you leave the person. Then you just look at the person, you buy the person. Tomorrow, you take it as a, they also paid me because I look. And so, let me make you look like Igbo. It's not my fault. It's not their fault. Some people have said, so you see, these are some of the narrative that when I hear it, I say some people do not even fully grasp the issue with Nigeria. We are hitting against a brick wall. That is what I want to say. They are look, they are okay. If you say that the governors or Igbo politicians are holding in Nnamdi Kanu, is it not Igbo politicians that told this thing? Remove all the military checkpoint in the southeast. So Igbo politicians are bigger than the Supreme Court. Tinubu want to say, court, this man didn't do anything. Attorney General withdraw the case, let him go his way. They say, no, hold them. So which means Ndigbo are now controlling the federal government, Supreme Court, telling them what to do and what not to do. These are all lies. People carry propaganda so that anything happens, say, hey, Igbo, una no fit, una leave una brother there, all these things are lies. Now it's an international conspiracy. It's like how they fired Abiola. It was international. It was purely international. Yorubas has no hand. Even when some Yorubas may not like Abiola because he betrayed Awolowo or he didn't support UPN, but it was international. We all know it. So what would they have done? The people in Nadeko, all of them were all over the world, and they were looking for them to buy. Shoyinka nearly bought in Canada. In where he was, Abacha has to send people to go and see if he can deal with him. These are facts. I don't make things up. So please, when people want to say this, you just remember that you just remember that there are things that you are hitting against the wall. Then what options is now left for us? The option is you continue to appeal to the conscience. Thank God every Nigerian is taking it up now. But don't not just say Ndigbo are not making effort. It's a lie. That thing you want us to do, because people are saying unity, Igbos are not united. I once tell somebody, say, this unity you are talking, if we begin unite the way you want us, when I go say with the plan and other thing, if we say make we unite the way on I want them, say, Igbos are not united. So, okay, people are calling us. Let us now unite and be selfish among ourselves. When I go say, you see these people waiting in their plan. See, please understand, when somebody hates you, it doesn't matter whether you greet the person 8 o'clock in the morning. He go say you the insult him, or you go say, na good evening, you say. But the clock is saying 8 o'clock. He must find fault. That's what we are saying. It pains us, but like we used to say, you don't wear your problem on the face. Do you think if all of us are happy? Babangida writing this, he says, and we know it. Ozekome has already proven it, gave name, detail it. Some of these things I know. Babangida putting it today is like, so people are now annoyed. Say, so we know all these things. Because of that, we lost 5 million people. 1 million, more than 1 million starved children, no protein. United Nations Convention say, as long as there is war going on, you go to bring food supply. You don't stop it. 1948, Geneva, 1948. But in Nigeria, they stopped it. No food, nothing. People were eating lizard. What can you do? Eating banana leaf, not banana, cassava. When instead of eating the root, if you no go wait make a form, you just drown, peel and they chop and like that. If you eat the leaf to be alive. So with the children, just they die. Some of them were packed to Gabon. When we start recalling all this, and people don't know why was it done? Just because they say that those people they get because Ndigbo indirect rule failed in Igbo land. Go and read history. So the British hasn't forgiven us. That's why Ndigbo people said, this generation said, we want to leave. Somebody said in one short video clip, after this go on something, he said, Nigeria should now come out clean. This Babangida book should now stand and say, Ndigbo, sorry, apologize. One lady interrupt and say, look, apology now for 1970 to 71, 72. What Ndigbo asking now is referendum. They are tired. They want to get out. Referendum because they want to make it peaceful. Nobody's interested in I want to go, I want to this. Of course, we are going. If you get mansion for Kano, you leave it. But we are prepared to leave all the mansion in Ikoyi and Banana Island. We are leaving. That is just the thing. Because this is tiring now. Ozekome pleaded our case in Nnamdi Kanu. Ozekome is not Igbo. He pleaded the case. He made January 16, January 15 coup. Did anybody challenge Ozekome when he presented it? Did anybody, when he made the presentation, did you hear anybody in Nigeria going to Arise or Channel to say this was, he didn't make, because they know it's truth. Now, Babangida said it now. And people are saying, you see, tomorrow Gowon will write his own. And Babangida indicted Gowon, that Gowon didn't protect Ndigbo. Niger Watch, thank you. I can't say it enough, but there is no this thing. It's just I want to appeal to people. Please understand, Ndigbo are hitting against a brick wall. It's not that we are incapable of doing all those things people are saying, but they will misconstrue it. You that will even join us do it, you are not. They will mow you down. You that is even joining us, you will be mowed down. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Augustine. I have to give you that long minutes to at least express yourself as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Appreciate you all right there. I like us to quickly watch more or less whatever they do the court today. I know more or less watch this.
Good morning, how are you now? Say, who are you shouting? Who is that? Do I look like Yaya Bello to you? I beg, go and sit down. Go and sit down. Hey, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Yes.
I'm a police officer.
So what?
Come out.
I'm not coming out.
Who are you? Can I know?
I have a business in court.
Okay, please.
No, I'm not coming out. I'm not coming out. You can't clear me. You are not an officer of the court.
Hello, sir.
You are an EFCC officer.
Hello, sir.
You have no business standing in front of the court.
I'm talking to you now.
So
clear,
why is he jumping at me?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes.
Please, what can I do for
you? This
you?
is a federal high court.
Yes, you
bring a court official. I'll talk to the person.
I'm here. I'm a policeman.
Oh, you have a senior. How are you? You are not a court official. You are allowed EFCC to be flying at people in court. That's what the nonsense the DSS does here too. It's not taking it easy now. They are the ones who bring us to court. EFCC for that matter. Yes. There's no issue. I have a court case. Please. Leave the road. Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I'll restrict you.
You can't restrict me. You can't.
No.
There's no order given to you that can prevent me from going to. You can't. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. No, I'm not going to call everybody to tell you a case I have. No, you have no right. You have no right to prevent me from attending to my case at the Federal High Court. You don't have any right to stay in front of the Federal High Court, regardless of who you are.
Which case do you have?
I'm not going to tell you my case. You are not my.
I'm here. I'm a policeman.
You are not my lawyer.
You are free.
Stop your foolishness. You are not my lawyer. Very stupid people. How can you be harassing people in front of the Federal High Court? You are not my lawyer.
Wow.
Najao, thank you for showing us. You see Nigerian police. You see Nigerian police, they don't know their work.
Thank you, Niger Watch. I really, to be honest, I really love the way Showore. Remember the other time you showed Showore's encounter with police? I said I'm against it, not because Showore what he's telling them is not. I don't like it, but because of safety, even for his own. Because he's at the road, he couldn't park. I said he should have parked because a car coming from behind or any motor can run you over, or your other life of the road users are in danger. That's just what I condemn. But if you had parked well, then you deal with them.
Niger Watch. Let me counter the Dr. CM. You see, Dr. CM, you are talking as if you don't know that policemen that are standing before you don't even know the purpose why they are standing in front of court. Look at the question posed to him. He couldn't answer it. Wait. I know. I will just oppose it.
Okay.
Look at him. Showore was telling him, why do you allow an FCC officer to be there? And his own superior officer, deputy superior of Nigerian police, came to him. He couldn't shun and obey that woman. Then just oppose what happened in Lagos. You stop a man. You're supposed to politely do, but look at the way they behave on the highway, and that's an international route. Why should there be a checkpoint on an international route where people from different countries are going up and down, and people are going to miss their flight? They are going there. Why? Those are the questions. Let the Nigerian police answer that question.
But then you have to be alive first to begin the question. That's why I said because of safety.
Which alive? Are they going to pay if you ask questions? And I fear them now.
Listen. Just get me. My point is that where Showore is on a busy, what if car from behind the failed brake? He can use park at the middle of the road. It's for his own life first, not from police, but from other road users. What of somebody hit you?
That one a cheap excuse. That place they run speed. That one a cheap excuse they give.
No, Black Panther. No, I disagree with you on this one. Who had it? Because if you park by the side, because what Showore was doing, Showore is not fighting them physically. Now, Mount used to they finish them. Hey, you park. Other road users can be using the road. The road.
Yeah, but Mr.
Yes,
Sion,
please.
sorry.
Yes.
If we say okay, make it park, then which means the police would have had their field day with him. That's what it means.
But
the moment they park, yes, but he not go park because they not deserve that respect. Why would they be there for?
So this safety, why they emphasize? Now wow. So this safety, why they emphasize?
Why? Look, when you they say for UK, How many times you see police roadblock
No,
for
you know
UK?
they. No, you know they.
So why is our different? Why are we condoning it? What's the problem?
Yes.
Okay, do you know that,
I'm
Madam
not
Patricia, do you know that you can ask police officer that why are you people here today? The police officer have the right to answer you why he's here. That is what you don't know.
Telling me to pack. Pack for what?
See, my own is that you should know the country you are in. You should know the country you are in.
We know why they are there. They are there to collect. They are there to oppress. We know them.
They are there. But
So we cannot give that road. Listen, I tell you. I just tell you something. Nigeria police, you have to learn one thing. If you never know, Nigeria police, the moment you try to respect them on that uniform, they will rubbish you.
But then
that's what they do.
It's not them you are respecting. You are talking of safety.
Okay. Look at what Madam Patricia, hold on. Madam Patricia, make I give an example.
You don't know what you did up.
Madam Patricia,
you say this and that.
Madam Patricia, may I give an example? Look when they look in the night. Look in the night. Madam Patricia, in the night they say make Nigeria was packed in the night too. The night they wear their mask. This special squad they always wear mask. They say make pack. You go pack.
This one at night.
Forget na police. Na police is your friend now. Police is your friend now. You go pack. No. Wait. You at the answer you now say you must obey police. Nobody wear mask. Pack in the night. You go wait. You answer the question. You go wait.
Black Panther.
See, and they laugh. They laugh.
Give me a condition that will
which
be
condition? Police is your friend. He's your friend.
Many people don't do this Jetomali, Many people don't do this Jetomali. Police don't buy them for Nigeria. Many people don't do this Jetomali. Police buy them. When we go come, me I know people went to buy because of this Jetomali.
No, it's not that police. We've known people that lost their lives at the checkpoint. I mean, I'm from the southeast now, so it's not it's like a monthly affair. If I won't just say daily. If I say daily, maybe I'm too exaggerating. Let's just say at least once in a month you go hear one. But what I'm saying is that if I'm in Showore shoes, the moment, because when you look back, people are building. Even anything can. What if another motor ram into you from behind? That's what we are saying. You just keep on and then finish them the way you want to finish it, because that at the middle of the road where you park, what you are saying won't change than when you give by the roadside. You are still doing the same thing. You are still. That's why I said
Oga CM. Nigerians don't know the rules and regulations. They don't know their rights. I'm telling you today that you can ask a question and they're supposed to answer you, but they will give you slap if you ask them. That is the disappointment in the tip where you support. So they should be big. Look, I live in that place. I told you my own I told you my own experience. When after giving slap, my eyes see double. I carry him from ground, knock him for ground. You know, he all gone now. Why not shoot me?
So this thing, let's for what happened today in court. I'm so happy with Showore, and let me point this out. You see, sometimes I don't know how educated these our police officers are. Showore said I have a case in court. He said it. I had it. I'm not the only me hear him. I have a case in court. They are stopping him. Which court? Which case? Why can't you? The moment he said it. So to me, what if I'm the police? What I should have done was the moment. That's what they call assessment. The moment they look at Showore, it doesn't pose a risk. Carry ammunition, nothing. Hey, you go to walk behind him. After all, maybe somebody go in front. You go. It doesn't make. It's called the VC say we are making him to look like a big man. No. That's what they call public safety. So that if Showore they tell lie saying gay case, that lie go catch him. But it's not telling a lie. Why not say, okay, you have a case, okay, we know you. Who does even without Showore saying anything, everybody know him as Showore. It's known. So what do you mean that I think calm down, police go job? You see, our police they are too excessive in sometimes. When they behave like morons. You come down, say, okay, you are going to which court you are going to? He said, I'm going to the Federal High Court there. That's all. Okay, thank you. Please just follow him. I say, I know the way. It doesn't mean you can give
Dr. CM.
Yes, that to me, that is the way it should be. Than everything they make it to be drama.
Dr. CM, let me tell you how it's supposed to behave. Mr. Man, thank you for coming to the court. What are you here for, sir? You said I'm here. I have a case. Can I see your ID? Because of the tension going around. You say why? You say ask you why. You say it is because of the tension going around. That is why we are positioned here to stop crowd from going in because of the kind of case they have inside there. Then you go bring the ID card, show you. You say okay, you cannot go. Simple.
No, it's also no. I'm saying on self-recognition, Do you understand? On self-recognition, Black Panther. Yes, on self-recognition. Showore cannot go and wear. Somebody else cannot go and wear mask because Showore face. So on Showore, Uncle Showore.
But even the police itself, the police supposed to be professional enough to say, look, I'm so person. What are you doing here today? I know you. It's a question of being polite and having courtesy. That's what it is.
Saying. They're not professional. They're not professional. That's why.
Where they come from? Who want to tell you where they go and they come from?
To me, the way he run them down today is also good. They look stupid. You can't just be. What is the meaning? Making drama. You know him on self-recognition. He said, "I have a case in court." That says it all. So, which means he should be in court. And you let him go, even if you are so frightened that it might not be, might go and they you go they follow and behind. And they can't tell
there's no how you go to defend police. They will disappoint you because they are not trained to respect the civil society. They are not trained like that. They are trained to be. They are trained in a colonial way. You cannot defend them. They are very bad.
They are trained to be a force. Let them be a force. Because the force they send into you. Let them be.
Exactly.
They're not the police.
They look at it as if we are in, and they say police now your friend. To me, there's a way you weaken somebody. Now, image problem then get, particularly in the public. What are you? He said, I have a case in court. I need to be in court. Welcome. When he say, okay, it's okay. That which court 1 or court 2 or court 3? Maybe if he say na court 4, he say, if na court 4 follow, immediately you go, you turn right. Now that side court 4 there, see the sign there. That is the police supposed to be friendly. Everything cannot be gara. Who are you? This, they fit flag. You see, that is why people, even when they are right, when people take them for granted, you go even support the people. They so mess themselves up. Look, I think I'm happy with the way show because there's no threat. It's in the premises. There's no crowd, nothing. He come down from a vehicle. Allow him to go. He said, I have a case in court today. That's okay. If he just say which court, when is your court started? If it's the other one, this one court, you go by that saying that you go down weekend show with yourself. He said, I have is it court 1, court 2, or A, B, or C? Which one? Because this is the one for this is the one for this. If it's A, you parked it wrongly, you have to move down to that side and enter. Or if but you are doing this show with a good on day weekend. You go even day friendly, but everything cannot just be. Yes, can I know you? I'm a police officer. See the way they are talking, all these things. Look, I said, you see, Nigeria need to reorientate the police force. I think that is where they start.
See, Dr. CM, they're too like Roger. If you as a policeman, if you approach anybody, you say, welcome, sir. Now that's sir, welcome, sir. The first approach will determine the next approach from the person. You say, oh, thank you, sir. I'm here for a case concerning blah, blah, blah. We will explain the case for you. You say, may I see your ID card to identify him? You look at his face, Camera did there already. Camera did that place. You go put the ID for the camera so the camera go catch him. Then you don't say, I say, okay, what room are you going to? What courtroom? 6. Okay. You take your left, then take a right turn and a left turn, you get there. That's all.
And that Roger where you they look for. If you do it like this, some people just know, officer. You know, I see when I go officer come at least when I go drink Coca-Cola now. Take this for your same easily, very easy without you asking. Because you don't
even supposed to collect it.
No. Even the person
give UK police Coca-Cola because they direct you.
No. What I'm saying is that this is not willing. No. I said it's not compulsory.
Even when you are willing, the police here, they are trained not to take anything from anybody.
Yes. But in Nigeria, but we have to walk halfway.
That is where we need to also get them to look. They are not trained to be police as your friend. They are trained to be a police force. That is the tools of the colonial master to oppress their own citizens. That was what they used. They didn't bring their own people to come and be oppressing Nigerians or the different tribes. It was Nigerians they trained to be manning Nigerians. And that is the same mentality they are still going with till today.
That's why I say they should be reorientated to tell them that look, the people when you are in uniform and you see another person, that person is not an enemy, it's not evil, it's not a devil you see. Just even that you educate, you even help them. It's like somebody telling you, "Oh, how do I carry this jerry can of water? Is heavy." You are even helping the person. So, okay, I help you to carry it. It doesn't make you any less a human being. That is, it doesn't make you any less. But in our own case now, we are used to that bragger. You don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. You see, somebody said I'm advocating for bribe. I'm not advocating for bribe. Please send them. What I'm saying is that, like Black Panther said, don't you know because of Roger? I said yes. But that Roger you are looking for, there's a way you even treat people. Maybe like show them if you just come say, officer, come, okay, find this for your newspaper. You didn't ask him for bribe. It's just like he wanted to do this thing. And you can say, no, thank you. That's okay. I'm not advocating for bribe, please. If you don't know how to interpret what somebody said, I didn't advocate for bribe.
Dr. CM, don't even go there, not mind that they want to make you talk. Let them
no mind them. No mind them, have you? No, it's true now. Because it's easy, and if they know this type of thing is better. Black Panther, supposing in the airport, I've been to airport in Nigeria. Somebody can just help you or go, when I just they come, please let me push your trolley for where is it? He said to the car park. Something. You carry and reach there, you say, thank you, you don't help me.
Dr. CM, the only solution to this issue, may then give every state
state police.
State police, and may they not let this federal police go train them. May they go bring people from Kafashan, another country, may they train them. If not, they go put Roger for their head again. You understand?
Every state go train their own to their own standard.
No, they go bring police, make it train them again. Nigerian police go train them, no mind them.
Because you go train them in language and the culture of the people.
I mean, they can't call me, make I can't train all of them. I go train them very well.
You waste your time.
You waste my time.
No,
all those paramilitary. Who you say train them?
Let me just say something. The problem when we get, the problem when Nigeria gets, it starts from how we educate our children from young. That is the truth. You see, if we can get it right, not be people who don't go, not we will educate. This generation is gone. Let us just leave this generation. We have to focus on the next generation and start to put the right things into them. How to be patriotic about your nation.
Yes, that's true. I agree to that.
That is what we need. That's what we need. We cannot change the wrongs. The wrongs have been done. Okay? And it has gone into the bone marrow of many. But we can change the unborn ones if we determine that we want a new country for real. We need to work with the children that are going to be born now. Those are the children that we can start to nurture, in a different way that we've nurtured. We were nurtured and we nurtured our children too. Okay, that landed us in this place that we are. That's all I can see. Because where we are, this Europe that we are, everything you see working is from even kindergarten.
Yeah, that's true.
That's where they start to teach the children what it is to be patriotism. To be passionate about country. I mean, look, in your country, Nigeria, you don't even have a curriculum for children. You borrow it. All you have is borrow. How do you expect to change? How? So all these things, we need to, look.
Even
then,
then,
come and get me and let me educate them.
Even then, the standard they used to train me, assuming that standard still there, or 50% of it still there, for them manageable. This
Okay.
one, when I see people at the age where I remember when I did this age, was I this rascal or radical or this? I said, now wow. I say,
Where they not get curriculum, where reflect
See, now,
anything.
Dr. CM, Madam Patricia,
You never
when I did,
learn about. I beg, wait first, by Black Papa. You never learn about your own people. You go to learn about Oyibo. Mongo Park discover River Niger. People know the River Niger before the Mongo Park discover River Niger. How can he discover the River Niger? Were we not existing before Mongo Park? And
I think
found our
they don't
stupid
stop
people.
that history. They don't stop
No,
that history.
but this is still the same thing. Look, okay, this is still
Them.
the same thing. Look at the curriculum. Go to the schools and look at what they are teaching the children.
Anyway, it's true.
Go to the look. It has not changed. It's just that they remove Mongo Park and replace it with somebody else. Okay?
no, they make mistake. Now Mongo Park give a name. They just make mistake. Say, I ain't discoverer. I ain't give a name. No mind them.
Now I give a name. Say wait. Now I give a name.
Now
That name.
I
Listen.
give a name now.
No, not they give a name. Not talking. I give a name. Now I give a name according to their own standard. That river get name what would they call her before? He get name.
Yes,
So maybe
because
not. I mean, yeah, you telling us that
yes,
they
he get name, but we dey call am Iyekoyan River now. So they can't give a River Niger.
No, not about that. Not only that. Look, we need to go back. We need to go back to where we missed our track. We need to go back to the drawing board. If we want, not only Nigeria, Africa in general, if we want it to work, we must first detach ourselves, purge ourselves of all these things that teach us, make we now become.
Madam
We need to go
Patricia,
back.
you are talking like me now.
Listen, I've always been talking like this. Maybe you have not been listening. You have not been listening.
Like that River Niger. Let's say River Niger. Let me just use like from Lokoja, where it join with Benue, can they flow down. When it reach our end, like Onisha, that's what we call it in Igbo. When it reach the Ijoland, like Isoko people, then they have their own name too. When it reach like Ijo going down before it get to the ocean, Ijo people or people living around there, we have their own name. So, like you say, we said we've already gotten a name for it. Depending on where it flow past, when I go get name for it, local name where they call them, any area. But now because no Igbo, the word river na English word, and they fear saying from Niger, they just call it River Niger, and then that one English name. If na vernacular name, everybody where any area where it pass through, they get their own vernacular name where then they call our vernacular, they call it. So it's as simple as that. Our value system don't spoil well too much. We all know that.
Ma tell you something, Mr. Dr. CM. Okay? Let me tell you something. If you look at the map of the world, you will see that the river the ocean they call Pacific and Atlantic is one. He only changed name. Because they wanted it to change
because of the country where they're in between. Yes,
okay,
it's true.
So what are we talking about? Then one person will come name River Niger.
Dr. CM, have you watched the documentary? They say Africa got cut from Somalia to India now. Have you watched that documentary?
What can be caught? Do you mean water?
That is, there's a shift in the earth, and they don't break from Kenya, go Somalia, they cut them down. So they say that side within 100 years they go move to India. You don't watch the documentary.
Nigeria Watch is showing Nigeria map on the screen. Now they use they look where Africa there and then he see where Africa they see India, see where India they see Africa here. So does it mean if it's like from here, then all those things? Maybe I not go there alive.
I go send you. I go send you the video. I go send you the video. May watch out. I get the video from my archive. It is true. Listen, saying it's true.
I could not say that true. No be something.
You know why? I went back to when the earth, so the earth they shift according to geology. Where did they teach us? They shift once in I don't know how many years. They say the shift don't they make a crack, and that crack is visible now. Okay. It's very visible in Somalia. It don't did already.
Okay, let me ask.
I will show you.
let me bring them home. Like Nigeria like to talk of resources. So if we begin shift resource where they one place now, who go get them when the earth go shift go somewhere else? So that
I'll tell you.
deposit.
Can I
Yeah.
tell
Don't worry,
you?
if I give you, you
So
go analyze that by yourself.
so the mineral deposit. Hold on. The
Can
mineral
I
deposit
just tell you? Can
go
I
follow
tell you?
shift. Okay.
Can I tell you? Look, there are people that are blessed. Anywhere those people move to, that's where that resources
All
will
right.
shift to.
We don't close, my people. Thank you.
That's how it is.
Okay.
Una do
The,
well.
the video they frighten you. I go send them to Niger World. They very frightening you. I go send and go give you.
No wala. I appreciate you all, my people. The last discussion was very, very important. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for your time with us today. We've come to the end of the broadcast. And now God see him now come give us this extensive talk. So thank you, Black Panther, my brother, Madam. Patricia, thank you very much, man. Appreciate you. God see him. Thanks for coming in. Abdul Malik, appreciate you. Oga Labo, thank you. Give us a man that you couldn't stay. I think the network will be logging you in and out. But yeah, we come to the end of the broadcast, and people, let's stand for what is right at all times, regardless of whoever that is involved. That's what I stand for. We can always do that. Having a better Nigeria in our time, let's continue to try our best, but I don't know how this is going to be possible, but let's continue to try. I appreciate all my people, every one of you that called in. A lot of people called in today. I want to say I appreciate every one of you. Now, God bless you now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Those of you that supported the channel today, Olabi Soyemi, thank you very much. My brother Martin Benjamin, thank you very much. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. So, my brother, thank you for your consistent service to the people of Nigeria. God bless you and the family. Amen, amen, amen. And God bless you too. Thank you, my wonderful people. Mother for Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy, for all that you do. Appreciate you always. Thank you, Amaka E. Frank Emmanuel. Not mind them. We don't miss you.
Okay, now if you want to be no mind them.
So, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Michael Ganemaro, Tony Africa. Thank you, my people. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Ikeshuku, in the camp. Thank you very much, my people. Thank you, Adewale James Babayale. I appreciate you. Bring to Light TV. I can see you. Sedam, I can see you. Kisdogera, I can see you. Thank you, my wonderful people. We've come to the end of the broadcast. I'll see you guys again. Fingers crossed, by God's grace, 7 p.m. tomorrow, so that we can continue from where we stop. As you and I know, there's always things to talk about in Nigeria. We always selectively pick the one we want to bring here. If we have to bring all of them here, our presentation will take us more than 10 hours. We will still be presenting. So, let's continue from where we stop. Thank you so much, my people. Now we draw the curtain. I'll see you guys, fingers crossed, tomorrow. Good night and bye for now.
What you be bros? of West Africa, general important. Glass dealer, Mike merchandise, electronics dealer. John Anye, Piawan, Anye Toyota Crown, Mego. Eddie Bansa, Eddie Bansa, Eddie Bansa, is to come on and traditional prime minister. Very contractor, Ajay contractor, Ushimano, where Eddie Bansa.